chat. 1 second.
Good for him, my friend Carl's.
What about Carl?
My friend Carl's having a son. Good for him.
Well, that's cool. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Yes, I can. There we go. I'm on my feet. Alright, so I think we're good to go ahead and launch into things here. So I'm going to turn this down just a touch. Yes, the game is still on. That's fine. And I'm just going to go ahead and launch right into things here. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to another St. Jude stream. We're doing Sky again tonight. We'll back tomorrow. But tonight is more Sky. We're actually going to be doing a little bit more lore. We did lore a week or so ago, I think. No? Maybe not quite a week. But we have done a lore video before with Sky. And so we're going to do another one. We're actually going to look at the event areas tonight. Because last time we looked at the main story and such. So today, we're going to be looking around in the event areas, and we're going to be taking a look around those areas. I don't know all of the backstory, unfortunately, regarding most of the event areas, especially since most of them happened before I actually joined the game. But I will be sharing some of my observations just from looking around the spirits in those areas and looking around those areas in general. So we'll be going over some of that, and maybe we'll learn something. But as for the St. Jude part of the streams, you probably already know at this point, but we are doing daily St. Jude streams here in representation of a St. Jude fundraiser that Game Theory is doing right now. They are trying to raise $1 million to donate to St. Jude at the end of the month of October. We are hoping to contribute $500 to that, and last I checked, we are currently at 200 of that goal. We are nearing the end of the month here, so I'm really hoping we can pull together that last 300 in order to be able to contribute our 500 here. But every little bit that comes in will be much appreciated. Even if we don't reach our goal, I'm still very grateful to everyone that has contributed up to this point, and everyone that will contribute up till then is all greatly welcome and appreciated. You can contribute to our donations here through the About tab here on Twitch, and if you're on mobile, you can do so through the Chat tab here on Twitch. There are also additional links to our Tiltify over on my Twitter and Instagram, as well as my YouTube channel. You can also check out my TikTok channel, and there should be some additional information as well as additional means to donate to St. Jude from over there. So, we'll be doing this for the rest of this month. So there is still time if you want to still come back at a later date and contribute then, if you have the funds, or you don't technically have to contribute at all. You can just come and chill with us, and that is welcome as well, especially if you don't have the funds to contribute as well. You can just come chill with us, chat with us, and we will welcome you either way. But we're going to launch into things here. Like I said, tonight's a lower night, and it looks to this point like I am mostly alone in game. I do have a friend with me in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can bring him back in here. I haven't muted at the moment. So let's see if I can get this working. Give me just a second here. We have a Squire in chat today. There we go. Say hello, Squire.
Hello, everyone.
And so far, I think he's the only one at this point in time. So we are going to go ahead and launch in, and others may show up, but not always. So we shall see. For the time being, we're going to go ahead and launch into things. And Squire, were you here for our last lore day? beep sound in here. There we go. I think this is working. There we go. Perfect. And okay. Alright. You're right, sorry about that. Were you here for our last lore day, Squire?
I am not sure if it was or not.
Not sure? Okay, that's fair. I am also not sure, so I can't judge. Let's see here. Well, last time we did a lore day, we covered the event. That's not true. We covered the main areas of the game, and so we kind of just walked through the game as a whole, and we actually intentionally skipped over the event areas. So today, we're going to do more or less the same thing, but we're going to go ahead and double back and catch the event areas and talk about those a little bit. And we'll be going mostly off of my personal observations just from playing the game. I haven't really looked into anyone else's lore stuff. I've intentionally avoided anyone else's lore stuff because I didn't want it to influence my own ideas and my own mental place as to where I think this is. And so the theories that I present are exclusively mine. If they sound like someone else's, I apologize, but hey, what can I say? Great minds think alike. So, we're just going to dive right in here and start with the Isle of Dawn. And we looked at all of the cutscenes last time, so we're probably going to go ahead and skip those today. We're only interested in the event areas. And so, starting with Isle of Dawn, the event area in Isle of Dawn is actually the trial area, which I know you have seen on several occasions. And if we have time at the end of our spelunking around in the event areas today, we will probably see if we can run trials, and we might even run Eden today as well, because if I remember correctly, the shrines should have reset last night. And so we can run Eden, and then after Eden, it would probably be more wise to run trials after Eden. So we'd probably do Eden first, and then go ahead and run trials, and then, yeah, we'll see where we are after that. But, for the time being, we're just going to go ahead and see if we can get to the event area. And as of the current event, there may be other places that have done this, I just can't think of one at the moment. But there are multiple areas, there are multiple event areas in some realms, because I know the Hidden Forest, the current event there is that area's second event, because there is also the treehouse in the Hidden Forest. That is another event area there, and so that's interesting. But, I can't think off the top of my head of another area that has multiple event areas like that. But that doesn't mean there aren't any, but just as I'm thinking over it, I can't think of one. Technically, I guess you could count the Vault of Knowledge as having multiple special areas, because the Vault of Knowledge also has access to the office, as well as the Little Prince area. But I'm not really sure if you would count that necessarily. But that's just me. And then, let's see here. And as for you, you don't play this game, Squire. So.
No.
All you really know is what I've showed you.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that's fine. To be fair, this style of game isn't for everyone. I don't really have a problem necessarily with the redundant playstyle. You kind of like doing the same thing every day. Like, if I feel like doing it, I'll do it. If I don't feel like doing it, I won't do it. Because I have, there are other games that I play with friends, and I don't necessarily like dislike the style of this game, because it's a good show game for me. And so, I know some people don't really care for the style of playing the same thing every day, but I don't care. But again, that's just me. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. But, so I did say that we were going to run trials at the end of today's stream. But, so So that puts us a little out of order because the big part of this event, of course, is the trials themselves. Where, of course, the trials being the water, earth, wind, and fire areas, and, well, the trials. And then you have a little totem pole over here. That's all, like, as the elements step on each other. And as you do each of the trials, assuming you do them in order, and assuming that the totem pole is in order, you unlock all of these. And again, personally, I wasn't here when this trial came out, and so technically speaking, when I say do them in order, I am just assuming that they're already in order from top to bottom, or technically bottom to top. But I don't know. I wasn't here for that. I was introduced to the game around the time that the Valley of Dreams was a thing. And so I think I came in towards the end of that event. Which, that is also the event outfit that I'm wearing. Yay! But, so I wasn't here for the early stuff like this. And so, which I also think that epic, like, the mask and the crescent moon for the ears thing, I think that was, like, one of the ultimate rewards from that event. And so, which I actually do think that mask is kind of cool, so I'm kind of sad that I missed it, but oh well. 'Tis the nature of Sky, where it doesn't really seem that such event rewards like those ever come back. So I think that's one of those things where it's like, if you missed it, that's kind of just too bad for you. Which I'm not necessarily a huge fan of punishing players for not getting into the game soon enough. But, oh well. Not my game. But, as I was saying, you do miss a lot of what's happening in this area because we're not participating in the trials. But we can go ahead and look at the spirits in this area, because I know a lot of them seem to be, what's the best word for it? Kind of yoga focused. Like, it's not really yoga, but it feels kind of like yoga, or like stuff and health and stuff, like mental health kind of stuff. Because I know, like, this guy, if I remember correctly, he, like, teaches you breathing exercises or something of the like. And I was kind of just like, oh, trials is all about yoga. Which I kind of actually thought was just funny. And we won't look at every spirit from all of the event areas, but we will look at some of these, at least. And just have a look around, see what we find. Because, like, just looking at these, for me, has a very yoga-like feel. Like, I think there's even one that does a handstand. And like I said, I wouldn't say that they're all yoga-like, because there's one where, like, all they really do is it looks like they're just flexing. And I'm pretty sure that there's no yoga pose called the flex. Maybe there is. I don't know a whole lot about yoga. But I don't think there is. Let's take a look at this here real quick. Yeah, he's up doing what looks like a breathing exercise to me. And then, I don't know what the second phase of that one is. Is it another deep breath, or... Let's see if I can find it on my list. That animation kind of makes me want to yawn. Actually, I think it might be the sound effect. Like the sound of the deep breath. Okay, so it's like a stretch. And then return to center. Huh, okay. Cool. I think he came by as a traveling spirit not too long ago, and I was able to get the second one there. And then over here is the Earth Trial. And then are these the ones that are doing the handstand? Hold on, I have to check this out again. Because I know one of these does a handstand, I think. Was it here? I'm almost positive that was here. And one disadvantage that I do have of coming later, and also because I'm too lazy to like actually look up which spirits came out when, there are some spirits that aren't necessarily in their specific areas. They're just out in the world. And I don't know which event they're a part of. Because I'm just like, I know you're here, but I'm not sure if you come from this event or the other one. And so, which is another thing that I was talking about, where I'm just like, I'm not entirely sure which areas have multiple events in them, because there may be more, and I just don't know. Because it's maybe not necessarily that obvious, or whatever, what have you. Because, like, from what I understand, these 4 guys seem to be the gist of at least the original trial event. And so, if there are more than just the 4 of them and like the main event spirit, then I don't know about it. These guys don't appear to be doing handstands. But then again, I can't really tell what they're doing. It kind of just looked like they were slipping around. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Yeah! I almost fell off. But I lived. Oh, so he's dusting his shoulders off. Okay, so that's what this one is. And then this one like does a little dance. I always thought that was funny. Just a PSA, if you dust your shoulders off and it makes that sound, see a doctor. Because I don't think your shoulders are supposed to sound like that.
Most likely.
So if you dust off your shoulders and they make that sound, see a doctor immediately.
Which, once again, if you can, donate to St. Jude.
Mm-hmm. Even if they are anonymous, because we do have a lot of anonymous donators. Like, I know I personally contribute to this, but like everyone else that has contributed has been anonymous. Has been anonymous. Which, that's perfectly fine. It would be cool if you could thank you by name, but if you don't want to reveal who you are, that's just fine.
No judgments here.
You see, okay, so I like ones like this, where like you can see the whole class. Look at that. You can like see the whole posse there. Whereas like it's all the teachers. And like this is what makes me think that this event was probably just these 4. Because they're all right here. Like teaching the class. And then all the students are over here as well. And my phone is dying. Let me see if I can plug that in real quick. Here we go. Anyway, spirit. And then
oh wow, that's one big teacher.
He is a big guy. And then I'm gonna hop over here. Yeet. And she's like lifting a rock or something like that. Which I don't know why she's lifting a rock, because this one is just like standing on his 1 foot. And then she's over here like on 1 foot with a rock. So I don't know if she was told to do that or if she's just being extra. Both are equally possible, I think.
Maybe they told her that because she wanted to be extra.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Should we endorse extraness?
I don't know.
You see, now she's on her toe with the rock.
You see, that's just showing off.
You see, this is so extra. I feel like you shouldn't endorse extra of this level. Someone might injure themselves. Also, the way I'm like looking up at her, it looks like my neck is broken. Oh, I've given up at looking at her. Oh, nope, I'm looking at her again. Okay, I keep switching. Is that a thing? Where like, depending on which way you're facing, the character like changes where they look? I suppose we're talking to this guy. Need to stop getting distracted. And then a flap up here. She still has that rock. And may I also point out that the other student has just completely disappeared. Like, I don't know where he's yeeted to. Oh, there he is.
Is this their form of punishment?
A form of punishment? I don't know. It seems like a pretty harsh punishment to have someone climb up a stack of floating stones while holding a massive rock and standing on 1 foot. Also, oddly specific for punishment as well. No! Flaps! No! Ah! Let's see if I can just run to the top here. There we go.
Usually standing in fire, not a good idea.
But I am a sky child, therefore standing in fire is my power. Also, may I just shout out that the cape, there's the handstand, the cape of this particular spirit is absolutely gorgeous, and I hope I have the stars to get that cape, or I hope I have the candle to get that cape when it comes out, as an event candle, or as an event spirit. Traveling spirit? That's what it's called, yeah, traveling spirit. When that one comes back around, I need that cape, because that is so pretty.
Oh, that is a nice cape.
Like, look at that purple. That is, it's not quite royal blue, because it's way too violet to be royal blue. But it's that royal purple color. Yeah, it's like that royal purple color. Like that very much blue purple, like a blue violet.
Yeah.
But like deep and rich and so pretty. I love that. I'm obsessed with colors. Like there are some colors where I'm completely obsessed.
The colors are nice.
And then here's the big guy, which appropriately from the fire trial, I feel like that's good. I do appreciate that reliving spirits like this has a little bit of a reward. You get a little bit of candle wax. If you were truly dedicated, you could technically grind every spirit every day.
Yeah, that would fuck.
It's a level of dedication that you never hear of, I'm sure. I doubt anyone ever does that. Hey, notice me. Notice me,
there's
senpai.
probably out there.
There's one person out there that's just like, okay, it's time to grind spirits.
I don't know, maybe they're deeper in the game.
I was going to say, I'm too short to be noticed by this man. And then here we are with the entire class again. This appears to also be the same scene because the same girl is raising her hand, which it's also the girl that was being super extra. I wonder if there's a connection.
I mean, there again is like punishment.
Notice me. Stop ignoring me. I'm too baby for this class.
I'm baby for that one teacher.
I'm big and strong too. Look, see? I'm just a little bit shorter. See, I'm the same height as that guy.
He's sitting down.
Shut up. You're like running back up the hill.
Hello.
Welcome back, Potato.
Thank you.
What's up, Tato?
And welcome to the stream.
Oh, thank you. Just had food, so happy times.
Yes, food is always happy. Hi,
What do you
I
have?
finished my burger.
Oh, nice. We got some food yesterday from this Chinese restaurant that we hadn't been to in like forever, because, well, you know.
Fair.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
so, yeah, had some duck. It's really nice.
I've never actually had duck.
It's very good. I recommend it.
From what I hear, cooking it is hilarious because it like shrinks in size by like to like a third.
Isn't that just most poultry?
I mean, I don't think anything else does it quite as much. Like chicken shrinks like maybe down by like 15-20%. And then I know goose shrinks. I heard goose shrinks pretty bad, but I've never actually seen a goose shrink. And I feel like a goose is so big that it doesn't matter as much.
Fair.
Well, I feel like turkey doesn't shrink that much.
I feel like turkey is closer
like,
to chicken, where like it does shrink, but it's not quite as bad.
Maybe it's a waterfowl thing.
Could be. Because I know it is the excess oil. Like it's all the oil burning off and stuff. And so like on the duck, they shrink down to a third of the size. Like could you imagine? Think about 2 seconds. Like what if Cornish hens shrunk like ducks do?
Yes, here's your dime-sized chicken.
It'd be terrible.
You know, I'm not sure if I've ever had a Cornish hen.
It's basically just a super small chicken.
Oh.
Which, if you're looking for something to like give a family for like Christmas, but you don't have like a whole lot of cash, Cornish hens are really cheap, and so you can like give a family a Cornish hen for a relatively inexpensive gift.
It's also good if you don't want to have a ton of like leftover turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're really hungry, you can technically put a whole Cornish hen between 2 slices of bread and call it a sandwich.
Speaking of which, Thanksgiving is only a month away.
Oh, wow. You're right.
Yeah, it's one of the most underrated holidays. It really deserves a lot more press.
You see, I feel like I agree, but on the other hand, it's really hard to give Thanksgiving press because it's so much of a family holiday.
That's true.
Like, the whole point of Thanksgiving is enjoying time with family, and every family has different traditions. Which I know that's also true of Christmas, but, like, Thanksgiving doesn't really have a mascot like Christmas does.
Yeah.
Well, I guess at least it's not highly commercialized besides, like, food. Oh, hello, Spleen.
The spleen has arrived. You're just in time for the lore.
Ooh, lore.
So we were just discussing the event area here in the Isle of Dawn. We were talking about the trial. And what basically happens in there is they're kind of like, it looks like a self-help class where they're like teaching yoga and like confidence and stuff like that in there. And like this is legit what it looks like. And there's like a whole bunch of like sessions where they come over and they teach the students in a group and then they break out into smaller classes. And we were judging one girl that was trying to climb a bunch of floating rocks while carrying a giant stone.
This just sounds like protagonist training.
I mean, yeah.
Oh no, she's Saitama.
Not pretty punished.
This is too inhumane to be on the roster. And this must be a punishment. And we saw all of the Guardians last time, or the Elders, so we won't cover that again. But we are going to look at all the event spirits. Or not all the event spirits, but we'll look at some of the significant event spirits. And the ones that I don't mind reliving again, because some of them are a pain to relive. And I'm not here to suffer, even though Visiting Eden is on the schedule, but...
Oh no. We're not here to suffer excessively.
Fair.
And we fly to the Daylight Prairie. But we will try to hop through all of these special areas and secret areas, and then mostly event areas. And we're not going to cover everything that we didn't cover last time. But we'll cover a lot of stuff. Because we did the main story last time, and now we're doing event areas. Assuming we get through all of them. There's not a whole lot left besides those. And every area at this point has at least one. I know that wasn't true when I first started playing. There were a couple areas that didn't have one yet. And since then they have given those areas one.
Nice.
And so everyone has at least one now. And there are some that have two. One that I can think off the top of my head. There are probably others that I just don't know about. Like, not necessarily that I don't know of the event area, but it's just that I don't know their separate events. Because there are some spirits that are kind of just scattered around in the world and don't really seem to be part of a specific event. But I'm sure they are. But they're scattered across the world and not in a specific area. And so it's kind of hard to count those. Or discern where they're actually from. Because they're kind of just everywhere. Like, if you remember the Boogie Boy appears in the Isle of Dawn. And then there's a little girl with a bow that appears here in Daylight Prairie. And then you see the two of them appear again when you do the spirit over in the one we did yesterday when we were walking through the walls over in, what is it called? Over in the Valley of Triumph. She's there. And then when you're just about coming up on the end of reliving her memory, you see the Boogie Boy and the girl with the bow in her hair. And so I'm just like, wait, where event are you guys from? You're all over the place. What's going on here? Make up your mind.
No, clearly the boogie must be shared.
The boogie is too powerful to be contained in one area.
Have boogie will travel.
Yes.
Oh no. I got a bad feeling about that.
There's an old Western show that had the name of Have Gun Will Travel. That was an interesting one.
This sounds like a
It definitely sounds Western.
Yes,
It was a very old Western.
That's as American as you get.
More or less.
Like, I don't think you could possibly get more American than that. Like,
It's like things that America is known for: guns and junk food.
You're not wrong.
Also, deep fried butter, which I'm personally ashamed of.
Wait. What?
State fair foods. It's crazy there. There are some things I never want to try for the sake of my own sanity.
How do you deep fry butter?
I'm pretty sure you would dredge it and then fry it.
What does dredge mean?
Okay, cooking time.
Okay.
So, dredging can involve, like, putting the breading on fried stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it can be, like, dunk the thing in flour and then egg and then breadcrumbs, or, like, flour, egg, flour again, and then breadcrumbs or something like that.
Yeah.
And egg again.
This sounds like a fancy cooking word for coating.
Yeah, basically.
It's basically, the simple term would be breading. And so whatever coating that you put on something. Like, fried chicken is a really easy example. Like, it's normally, like, egg, then flour, and then probably egg and flour again if you really want crispy.
Buttermilk if you want.
Also that.
I will take your word for it. My intelligence makes it difficult to understand such things.
The point is they're not just dropping a stick of butter into fry oil. They're coating it in something so it doesn't fall apart. Because the butter will melt and or burn, I feel, before it became anything enjoyable. If you just drop it in straight.
It's for ice cream, actually.
I have heard of that. I don't know how it works.
Just no.
It is a thing, but I don't know how it works.
Not be done.
I feel like
There's also
state and county fairs are the place where a lot of things originated, like things that we take for granted nowadays. Like the ice cream cone, I think, came from a county fair or something like that.
Yeah, it was like 1904 they invented the waffle cone.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like a guy had run out of cups or something, so he just used waffles?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, it makes sense.
And so
Which
it's just
I
like...
thought that's when ice cream was invented, but then I found out later that apparently George Washington spent like $200 on ice cream once.
Rude.
It's oddly specific.
Which, in the 1700s, was a lot.
That's still a lot.
As I said,
I mean, depends on who you ask.
depends on the ice cream.
Speaking as myself,
Also
that's a
true.
lot.
That's fair.
But no, in the 1700s, $200 was a much, much more hefty amount than it is now.
Oh, I imagine it's already hefty
Oh,
now.
he said 200? I thought he said 20. No, I take back my previous statement.
Did I stutter?
I was very confused.
Yeah, no, it was 200.
Yes. That's big months.
That being said, I have no idea how many people were there at the thing.
Let's see. At county fairs, you also find stuff like deep fried Oreos, deep fried Twinkies.
Oh, no.
Not everything needs to be deep fried.
I really don't want to try some of this.
America!
I don't want to try any of those.
Like, deep fried Oreos are actually good though.
But see,
I'm
I don't
trying
like
to-
I don't like
I mean,
Oreos.
it might be degenerate, but they're good.
I don't like Oreos, so I can't imagine liking deep fried Oreos.
I like Oreos with milk.
You like everything
Oh,
with
I mean,
milk.
you just
Explain.
like milk, period. But
Accurate, but
Point still stands. Actually, it was only recently, probably being the past few months or years, I don't know anymore, that I actually do Oreos with milk now.
Really?
oh, really?
a wise decision.
Yeah, I would usually just have it like plain. Same with cereal until I was like in school,
Wait,
and then I actually
ate
tried it.
You ate cereal without milk?
Usually I would, because whenever I would before, it would just go soggy, so...
I mean, it's
Well,
kind of
yeah,
funny.
that's the thing. Like,
I think that's
for
Potato
a
confessing that she eats slow.
I did as a kid, apparently, and sometimes I still do.
Well, I always eat slow, so yeah.
So not only does she pigeon feed, she pigeon
what
feeds
is?
slowly.
well, I've been known to be notoriously slow eater.
Yeah. Because I think it started where, you know how we had those soft serve ice cream things?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then I would put, like, the little chocolate pebble cereal on it, and it tasted really good. And then I guess this one's like, well, why don't we just try milk or something?
Why don't you just try milk? To be fair,
Well, I
adding
still
milk to
remember
sweet
those
things
saucers
can
of
cut the
ice
sweetness a
cream
bit.
because they were like $2.50 for like this little tiny thing.
Uh-oh.
That sounds like cone.
Who has admin? Okay. We'll see Spleen in a bit.
Spleen has left the chat.
I have also heard of deep fried bacon. I never want to try this. I like bacon, I like deep fried, but this is too far. I don't want a heart attack right there and then.
Yeah.
Potato was never heard from again.
How did she die? Well,
Legend says she died with a piece of bacon in her mouth.
She died a happy potato.
Like, genuinely, the potatoes wrapped in bacon are amazing.
I don't actually know if I've had that.
It's so tasty, though. Especially if,
imagine.
like, you can, like, core out the potato and, like, cut it in half. You could put cheese inside and then wrap bacon around the outside. And then just put the whole thing in the oven.
Oh, that works, yeah.
It's actually really good.
Thing is, well, then again, I just don't usually do my bacon in the oven, but I wonder if that would make the bacon, like, too hard.
It depends. If you do it slower, then it's better. If you do it really fast, then sometimes it'll crust up a little bit too much. But it helps if you boil the potatoes beforehand so they're already partially cooked.
Okay.
And that way you don't have to put it in as long. And if you do that, I recommend maybe not necessarily putting... you could also add, like, something extra to the cheese as well. Like, I like to put creamy spinach in mine.
Ooh.
But that's just me. And let's see. I'm looking for the spirit here. I actually do want to show you this one. This is the spirit of gratitude. Well, not this. Hold on, let me get to it real quick. But there are a couple spirits here that I specifically do not want to do because they are horrible. It's the grumpy guy that, like, he has you climb all the way up to the top of the mountain, and then he takes you all the way up there just to pout at you. And I was so upset. So I don't want to talk to him. And then there's that one guy, that, like, the guy from the cave, where he, like, sits back and, like, rubs his tummy. And I'm just like, why are you even here? What do you...
Are we certain he's not one of the 7 deadly sins or something? Because clearly, you know, gluttony, the other guy is wrath.
Well, it's just like, but this spirit is so nice, and he's not even here. Hello? Can I start this, maybe? It seems like it's working. Okay, yes, so I can do this. So this is the gratitude one. And he's looking for... So it's kind of actually a really cute story. He's looking for a seashell. He finds a seashell right here on the ground. And so he picks it up and he's walking around with it. And so he's like, he's endeared this seashell. And so he's carrying around. And I've been kidnapped by a jelly. And then at some point, he loses his seashell. And then he's looking all over for it and he can't figure out where it is. And so then someone shows up. Someone shows up and is helping him look for it. And eventually, the person that's helping him look finds it and then brings it back to him. And he's all happy and he's just like, oh, thank you so much. And it's actually kind of cute.
Aww.
If we can get down here. Yeet.
Oh, thank you for the raid.
Hello. Thanks for the raid.
Dinosaur.
And welcome to the sky. We're just chilling. And looking at some spirits, one of which I've already lost. Where'd he go? Did I come down here too early? Oh, I came down here too early, didn't I?
Oh, hello, potato. It's good to see you.
There's a fellow potato in the chat.
Woot woot.
We now have 2
There are
potatoes.
2 of them.
This is getting out of hand.
2 potatoes. Mic's too low? Okay, let me see if I can adjust it in a second. Let's see here. Let me see if I can actually do that first. Because doing it is actually kind of tricky because you have to do it from here. And is this a little bit better? Let me know if that's any better at all. Guys, the problem is that I tend to be the quiet one somehow, and then everyone else is loud.
We just have different mic settings, I think.
This is true.
Yep.
Okay, there he is. Now I got him. Hooray! I also mumble. I hear that I mumble. Hello. Let's see, is it
Oh, thank you.
Limaros?
We appreciate the support.
The Sky community is an amazing community, which I actually have noticed that a lot of people in the Sky community are actually really nice. Oh, thanks for the follow. Liz? Okay, that works. I personally, I have to just automatically be a fan of anyone that has a Y and or Z in their name. Like, I don't know why, maybe I'm just that person, but the letters X, Y, and Z are some of my favorite.
I don't know. Have you seen the channel name?
Shut up! There is no X in my channel name. Sadly.
That is true.
No, my mascot Shazzles just has the X in his name. We came full circle.
Wait. Hold up. Is that an X instead of an S?
It's Xazal.
Oh, okay.
I did
Oh,
not
you
know
come to
that.
the right stream then. Thank you, Sophie-san.
Last time we did a Sky Lore stream, we were talking about the main stories, and so now we're kind of looking at some of the event areas, and this one in particular is a little unfortunate for me. I wasn't here when this one came out. However, I will say that the story of this area, one of the things that you take note of here is that when you first come in, the guy at the top of the hill, the event spirit, is looking for all the people, and he's asking you to help him find them. And so you talk to this guy. Yeah. Yeah, and he's like, he shows you around, and like as you do the event, this area kind of comes back to life, which I thought was really cool. And then you also repair all the bells. Because when you first come to this area, the bells are all broken, and so you're looking for the bells. And so, like, you can see, I don't think this is one of the ones that you look for, but you can kind of see how this bell is on the ground and all broken up. And so when you come to this area, you're looking all over the place for bells, and you walk up to things like this, and they show you where to look. And they'll give you like a little X on the screen, and you're like, hey, look here. And you'll build it like that, like, oh, well, where are there 3 whale tails sticking up? I wonder where that place could be. Do you see where the 3 whale tails? Where are the 3 whale tails? Where?
I mean, it looks like it.
Man, I do appreciate that the bells are here, but also, like, I can't figure out the rhyme or reason of, like, which to play when, and so I'm kind of just sat here like, I would love to be able to play the bell tower, but also I have no idea how I could even begin to attempt to play the bell tower. But the concept is cute. I mean, considering that, the fundamental ideas behind Sky are music and light, this place does represent both of those very beautifully. Music, life, and light are the 3 core themes of this game. And this area has all 3. It's nice, bright, and pretty. We have the bell tower, and we have all the manta rays and the birds. All 3 things in one place. And I've been kidnapped. Dad burning.
This seems to be a regular occurrence in this area.
Unfortunately, yes, it is. But if you do ride these guys long enough, they take you up to where those 3 waterfalls are, which the last bell, I believe, is also up there. And so it is useful in that way. And also, the new event area, that we will get to in a little bit, also has an access point up here. Which can I go on record for saying that some of the tunnels leading out of the new event area lead into some weird places. Like, one drops you in on top of Trials, there's another one that leads to the Ark, there's one that leads all the way up here, and I'm just like, what? Okay, so there's a central point that leads to all these areas. Okay, that's cool, but why? There are other ways to get here. Really? Do you fall out of the world at all? Like, when you say bug out, like, do you just straight up, like, get yeeted out of the world, or does it just glitchy? Every time. Oof.
Yeah, we had some experiences falling through the floor a while.
We fell through the floor a lot yesterday.
I don't even know what happened.
None of us know what happened. Oh, there actually is a little bit of a shout over here. This isn't the correct geyser. But there was not necessarily an event, I don't think, but it was I think it was more of a Seasons of thing. I don't remember the name of the season, but it was a pollution kind of PSA kind of thing. And so, in honor of that, they were talking about saving the trees and saving the water. And so, one of the things that was related to saving the water was the new geyser that they had. There's a polluted geyser around here. And now that I'm looking for it, I'm not going to be able to find it. But it's actually a really cool area, because if you go over there, if you chill out long enough, eventually it will start giving you candles. And I think it's actually on the opposite side of the mountain, which is why I can't find it. Fell through the sand in the Isle of Dawn. Oh no! What was down there? Is there even anything down there? There can't possibly be anything down there but water.
The world boundary.
The world boundary that consists entirely of water for some reason. And before I forget, also do welcome to the chat surface. Oh, it's doing the thing right now. Oh, this is perfect. It's literally doing the thing right now. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I can't see where I'm going. Oh no. Okay, there I am. Yeah, if you chill around here, it gives you candles. And normally there's more people around. So apparently no one knows it's happening right now. Which I guess more for me, I guess. Oh, never mind, there's people now. Server merge. Yeah, you get to burn all these little things. And you get candles for it. Which is really cool. We're not going to stick around too long. But it is a really cool gimmick. Where you can kind of chill here. And get candles. And you're not just sitting and doing nothing, because you do have to run around and burn all these to get something. Which kind of, it's related to one of the issues they were having, where people were kind of just sitting around and doing nothing and getting candles from areas similar to that. And so they've made it so now that when you're sitting around and doing nothing, eventually you'll fall asleep. And then you can't do anything. You can't get any more candles. Okay, thanks for joining us. You need to rest my wings. That's fair. You rest your wings. Maybe come check out that another time. Let's see here. I use these to get around a lot, especially when I have fewer flaps, which I should not be having any few flap problems right now, because I have like 6 flaps, 7 flaps, but I'm not being very prudent with them. Let's see, at this point we can probably go ahead and, oh actually, you know what, we will take a look at one more of these. And this one is a little bit of a pain to do, but I feel he deserves a shout out. This is the cheering guy. And so you have to go up into the sky in order to get his things, because they're all over the place. But we'll just use the geyser. And hope we don't get kidnapped by Big Daddy. Oh no, there's Big Daddy. No, you can't catch me. And there's the whale. Everyone wave to the whale.
Hi, whale.
And, I mean, I suppose it is fair that every once in a while this game does give you little challenges to test your flying skills. But, it can be stressful sometimes. No! That's okay, these guys are down here. I'm going to be using the geysers a lot today. It's a good thing we're running Eden today, because I lost so many stars yesterday that I have fewer stars than I leave orbit with now.
I mean, at least we have more than one flap this time.
Up. There we go. Yeah, the one flap thing was a mistake. That's not going to stop me from doing it again, most likely. But I acknowledge that it was a mistake.
Mistakes were made, but you know what? We took advantage of those mistakes and tried to make something out of them.
Indeed.
Fake it till you make it.
And if you don't make it, well, at least you faked it.
You tried.
It's okay. No one knows. I know these things are all over the place. And I'm not near a single one of them. Hold on, there's a geyser down here, I think. Yep, there it is. We're just going to be using the geysers a lot today. That's fine. I could, like, actually stop by a candle and fully recharge my ways, but, that requires effort, and I'm just not feeling that today,
This is the home of the one-wing army. Why would we do anything easily?
Yes, I am the queen of the one-wing army. Oh dear. That's going on my resume.
I see that your resume mentions that you were a leader of the one-wing army. Tell me, what was this? Was this a Sephiroth fan club?
Excuse you, I am the queen.
I mean, in certain circles, that doesn't mean much.
What are the chances that?
Circles.
I'm trying to see if I can. Okay, there we go. I was about to be. If he's gonna actually just bypass me, the one time I actually want him to grab me, I'm gonna be upset. Okay, so wings are fully charged. We can turn. Okay.
Maybe he heard you the last time he grabbed you, and you didn't want him to, and it's like, oh, maybe you can do it again.
Well, getting snagged, like, fresh off of a geyser, it's a little abrupt, Whereas if I'm painstakingly following him around, like, it's all about body language, But, the geysers are useful. We definitely utilize those. Which, I still wish I could ride the whale. That would be amazing, and I'm still upset that I can't do that.
Okay, riding a whale just sounds really cool.
Like, just imagine that. Look at that guy. Imagine being able to ride that. And, like...
From what I've heard, in the Philippines, there are places where you can swim with the whale sharks, which are basically just, whales,
Mm-hmm.
They actually have whale sharks in the Atlanta Aquarium.
Oh, cool.
Have you actually been, or do you just know?
Yes, I'm there. There are 3 of them.
Oh, wow.
At least there was when I went there.
Aren't they, like, really big?
Yeah.
Yes,
They're fairly docile, too, from what I've heard.
Oh, yeah.
I have heard that.
Not that kept me from being scared they were going to break the glass. And flood the place with sharks and other such stuff.
if there's only 3 of them...
I'm losing altitude. Nope. No. Sadness. Why does this always happen? I want to fly with the birds. Let me up.
I mean, you can fly with the manta rays in this instance.
There's birds here too. They're not quite
Where are the birds?
They're not quite as frequent as the manta rays, but there are some.
Oh, there they are.
Okay, don't get snagged by Big Daddy. Just need to grab the star and... Really? I'm out of flaps. Don't do this to me. You've got to be kidding. Please, just... Come on. Hold on. It's time to open...
This is my life.
It's clearly time to open the bag of tricks.
Oh no. Not the table, oh no.
Yes, the table.
The high for Friday is 66. Yeah.
No! Really?
Don't you need 2 people for this to work?
No. I'm a strong, independent moth. I don't know. I'm not really in moth mode right now. No! I'm falling off the mountain! No!
Are you okay?
Yes! Got it. I am the
Something
queen.
about that seems sus.
Now I got it. There's nothing sus. You're sus.
No, I was just an electrical.
So's the dead body.
It was dark. I clearly didn't see it.
No, why didn't you turn the lights back on?
Because I couldn't find the lights. It was so dark.
Okay. And I think we've talked about this before. There are some spirits that don't appear to have wings, and this guy is actually one of them. However, I believe that he or somewhere similar to him is wearing the rainbow cape. And thanks for the follow.
Well, thank you.
And so you could consider the rainbow cape to be his. However, you never actually see him wear it here.
Hello there.
Oh no! I approve. Hooray! Those are probably the only spiritual things here. But yeah, the big thing here is uh-oh. Is it gonna yep. Well, there it goes. I won't scold him this time, he means well. But yeah, the big event here was finding all the people and finding the bells specifically was the thing here. And so, and I believe the way it worked was that he told you where the bell was. Well, no, he told you where to look to find the thing that told you where the bell was. And so, which seems like an extra step to me. But I don't judge. Some people just
Is the manta ray really not taking you? Was he really not taking you for a ride?
No,
I guess
he grabbed
apparently
me.
it's only to a certain part.
He grabbed me eventually. It's just he eventually curves to go upwards to the waterfall, and I'm not trying to go there, so I just launch off in the direction that I need to go. It's kind of like how when you're traveling through space and you use another planet's gravitational field as a slingshot.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, this is an issue I come up against in my daily trials.
Sorry.
I'm just there minding my own business, and then suddenly the gravitational pull of a manta ray just, yeets me out of my car.
Okay, maybe that's not the most commonplace illustration.
You don't know what I suffer.
You know, that's
I don't know why that's the first thing that came to mind, but it was. For some reason, my brain was just like, oh, this is something that everyone understands.
Yep, I'm just going down the grocery store trying to find some cheddar cheese, and then all of a sudden, yeet, there's a manta ray on the ceiling.
oh man.
Oh, that is an interesting thing to call out. Why did they pick manta rays to be their flying creatures in this game?
I mean, in the water they kind of look like they're flying.
In the water? We're not in the water.
But the game's name is Sky, so we can't put them in the water.
So why not pick something that actually is in the water? Like, we have birds, but they're all tiny. They could have made massive birds. Like, we could have been all Lord of the Rings up in here, but no. Giant flying manta rays.
Copyright.
Okay, it doesn't necessarily giant eagles though. It could be like giant hawks.
Though I wonder if feathers would be a little bit more complicated to model on such a big bird. Whereas manta rays, it's not quite as, how do you call it? Jagged? I don't know.
It's just all bendy, flappy flesh.
Fair.
I mean, otherwise it just looks like this giant wood carving in the sky.
It would be a lot less. It would be a lot more streamlined. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to design it in such a way that it was simple enough that it didn't break your game, but also enough to tell, oh, these are feathers.
Fair.
Right. So yeah, I guess you could just say that they didn't want to that fancy with the.
We're trying to be fancy, but we're not trying to be that fancy. And skip this because nobody's here for that.
Also, we're about an hour in. Do we want to mention the charity?
Yes, we can do that, especially since I'm also making my way to the next area. So, if you didn't know, even on a little secret here, we are doing these daily streams, not all in Sky, but some of them are definitely in Sky, and we're doing these to raise money for St. Jude. We're supporting St. Jude for the month of October, and we're actually doing so as part of a fundraiser that Game Theory is doing. They're trying to raise $1 million to donate to St. Jude at the end of the month. We are hoping to contribute $500 to that, and so if you're able to help us out, you can do so through the About tab here on Twitch. Our Tiltify link is also available in the Chat tab if you're on mobile. There are additional links over on my YouTube channel as well, if you'd like to look there, as well as on my Twitter, Instagram, and my TikTok channel. So if you want to check one of or all of those places, you can, and if you can help us out with our fundraiser, we'd greatly appreciate it. If you can't, that's fine. You don't have to contribute. You can just come and chill with us, as you're doing now, and that is perfectly fine. But if you can, and if you'd like to, we'd greatly appreciate if you donated. And with that, we will go ahead and continue. Now, I will say, I don't know a lot of what's going on in this area. No one does, because this event just started. However, I will throw out that, the little twisty, bendy, wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff going on over here with the clouds and stuff, specifically, like, I'm kind of just in a position where I'm like, are these clouds ever going to clear up, or is it just going to constantly be cloud towers over here? Like, it's pretty, and it looks nice, but it's hard to tell what's going around, it's hard to tell what's going on, and it's really easy to get lost in here. And in theory, it's also going to grow, like, with each expansion, I guess, because each expansion opens a new area that you can access through the wind tunnels. And, I don't know, maybe this is just me talking out of my neck, but I feel like it's going to get really easy to get lost in here after a while. And I think in the next part, it looks like it's going to be over here because that, like, opaque barrier is over here. Oh yeah, and if you get really close to it, then you can see where it's going to be. So yeah, next area is over there. And I see a waterfall, so that actually might be the one that leads back to the Sanctuary Islands, most likely. Or at least that's me guessing. I'm assuming, based on the design choices. So if I'm wrong, oh well. Yeah, and again, it is a nice area. It's just very soft and poofy. You know, clouds. And also random holes in the floor occasionally. I think Ify thinks she said she saw one point where it was just like ground down there. Which I saw it at one point and I haven't seen it since. Oh wait, I think I just found it. Hold on. Is that it? Yep, there it is.
Speaking of it.
Oh no, wait, this isn't it. I mean, this is kind of it. This is similar. I don't think it's quite the same. Because I don't think that one's kind of still up in the air. There's one where it's just like cloud, and then clouds move aside, and it's just ground. Yee! And speaking of loss, I think I've also managed to do that as well. But I'm determined to find this patch now.
So many clouds.
It is just pure clouds. And again, like I'm just, how are we gonna not get lost in here every time we come here? Because it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Like, after
Well, at least you're not going to run out of light, so...
True. But, like, okay, hold on. Let me see if I can just take a second to figure out. Okay, that way is the back way back. So, I'll continue in this up. I think there it is. Is that it? That looks like it.
Why do the clouds light again?
Hmm?
So why do clouds replenish light again?
They're living creatures.
That is a can of worms we do not want to open. That gives flying through the clouds like a whole new mental... Just, no. The explanation that we were comfortable with last time we talked about it was that because they're white, they reflect light.
Ah.
which the creatures also are all white and reflect light. So, that's what
Makes
we're going
sense.
with, and we're sticking with that. And I'm more comfortable with that over, living clouds. Because that includes like whole new implications as to what rain could be, and I'm not ready to go there. I'm not ready for that. I'm too young.
Be careful. Your mic is kind of crackling a little bit.
Is it? Is it my mic
Yeah,
for you
crackling a
guys,
little
or
bit
is
back
it
there.
is it coming? Is it crackling for you guys, or is it crackling like in the stream as well?
I would assume both, since it's the same mic, but it's better now, so just be careful.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
It's a very delicate setup. It doesn't like being fiddled with. But we shall see.
Just imagine, like, we look up at clouds and we go, oh yeah, that cloud looks like a bunny. Just imagine the cloud hears that. It's like, I'm clearly identifying as a hamster today.
I don't know. Would a cloud actually... Oh no, we're opening a whole can of worms. Would a cloud actually know what a bunny or a hamster looks like? Because if they did, I would have several questions.
I mean, if assuming that a cloud could be sentient and that it could look down, I imagine that it would at least be familiar with the shapes, even if it doesn't use the same names we do.
Alright, it is official. Clouds have ridiculously good eyesight. Or they hear everything from the gossipers, the fog.
I have gotten lost again.
Either they have ridiculously good hearing or eyesight, or both.
Either are terrifying to consider.
This takes eavesdropping to a new level. Is this
Can't
the
even
way?
think of a pun fast enough.
Just imagine that, like, the perfect spy in the world is actually not a person, it's a cloud.
Because
Wait,
you
never
never know.
mind.
You literally have no idea.
Like literally, if clouds could actually see or hear that well, then they'd be the perfect spies.
This is kind of like the existential conversation we had yesterday, where we were like, if you cease to exist,
Oh no, not again.
did you ever really exist in the first place?
Don't make me go Kingdom Hearts in this chat.
Oh no, she's threatening us with Kingdom Hearts, whatever shall we do? Okay, before we go down the existential rabbit hole again. Rabbit hole.
Let's just go in a rabbit hole instead of an existential one.
But,
You know, that's the other thing. I wonder what rabbit holes look like.
Burrows,
like-
basically.
inside?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, kind of, just a burrow.
Yeah,
They're bigger inside than they are, just at the hole, because,
Yeah.
it keeps the temperature
gotta-
regulated by a small
Gotta
interest.
hollow stuff out for the nests and all that.
Yeah.
I imagine they're probably a lot bigger inside because, rabbits.
Mm-hmm. You ever seen Watership Down?
Let's not talk about that.
I guess
I'll
I'm
take
just
that
gonna
as a maybe.
sit on this bench, maybe. There we go.
Well, no, I haven't seen it, but I've heard enough about it to.
Apparently, I need another course in sitting because I'm not sitting on this bench.
No, you've just reached another level.
Quick, get
Why is there
inside
light going?
because it's raining.
Yep. This happens a lot.
Shut up.
Except usually it's to krill, not rain.
Dying to rain is like the equivalent of dying to slimes in an adventure game.
I wonder why that sounds familiar.
Hold on, wait, no.
I'm sorry, you just roasted yourself, Silver.
I didn't die to slimes. I just get stalked by slimes.
Uh-huh.
And Genshin slimes are stronger than normal slimes. I'm walking myself into a hole, aren't I?
Well, it's like the whole thing of skeletons in Legend of Zelda. Oh, good, it's just a skeleton. Dark Souls. It's a skeleton.
Undertale, it's a skeleton.
Oh
Depends
no.
entirely on what you're doing in Undertale.
Oh dear.
Well, again, with Dark Souls, skeletons are just really nasty opponents.
I actually love the race course around the treehouse. Which the story behind the treehouse is, I think this is the one that I was thinking of earlier when I said they were looking for the people. That is actually the story here, I think, and I may have got that mixed up for a second. But so when you first come here, let me see if I can find him. He moves every time you talk to him. Let's see, is he over here now? No. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, so when you first come here, for one, there's nothing happening at the tree. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh no.
There's nothing happening at the treehouse, and it's like all dilapidated and everything, and the guy's chilling here by himself. And he's all like, where are all the scouts at? And he's just like, help me find my squad. And so you basically make your way through the hidden forest, helping him find all of the other scouts. And then they all come back here, and then they, well, fix the place up. So, like, I think the first girl that you talk to, like, builds this area, and, like, every time you bring back a scout, they add an element to the treehouse.
Oh, that's nice.
And so it gets built up over time. And I wish, like, I need to figure out a way to maybe, like, set up an alt account at some point, perhaps, and, like, we could actually relive all the ness that happens here, like, properly. But I haven't done that at this point. And
Speedrun?
I'm scared that doing that might delete my current account. So, we'll have to see. But if I can figure out a way to, like, tie it up correctly in a way that I won't lose everything I already have, then I might be able to get an alt account set up where we can actually just run through everything properly.
Could you use another device?
I don't have any other devices that will run this game at this point in time. Just because Sky is, I guess, a relatively new game, and it doesn't work with some older stuff. So, like, my old phone won't run it, my tablet won't run it. And so, yeah.
That makes sense.
It's tricky. But we'll see. Could be an idea for future things. Yeah, and if you look around just in the hidden forest, you'll see, like, just around, like, the other scouts. Like, I think there's 2 in this area. And I think the other one is, yep, there he is. This one's my favorite. I like his hair. I have his hair. It looks better on me, but I have his hair.
Tell us how you really feel.
Did I stutter? He also wears an eye patch, and the eye patch is cute, but I felt that there was no point in the eye patch, because it literally, like, the hair covers the eye patch. Like, even on him. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll skip the eye patch, I'll just stick to my Ikemen mask. And then, so I will say, so every time you talk to a scout, they have, so each of them has an item that is associated with them. And that's also the item that they, like I said, they bring back items with them to the clubhouse, to the treehouse. And so each of their items have to be assembled before you can take them back, because I don't know, they were doing something, they tripped and fell, and then their items smashed to pieces. And so you have to help them reassemble their item when you find them. And so...
Was this season assembly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I'd heard the name, so...
Yeah, that's this one. Season of Assembly. And the tricky thing about this one, I don't know if any others have done this, not that from what I can tell, but in this one, you had to bring people to help you. Because, like, you can't activate this unless there's another person. Someone has to be in another spot in order for it to activate. And so you had to find people to help you. And you could, like, you could bring your own friend with you, or else you'd be stuck, like, waiting for another person that was also trying to do it to, like, happen along. And so I feel sorry for anyone trying to do those quests, like, after it's, after it's ended, because a lot of people don't think about it anymore. Like, every once in a while you'll stumble across someone where they're just like, I'm trying to do such and such and such and such, can you help me with it? And you'll be like, oh yeah, sure. But it's like, I don't know. Me, personally, I tend to not talk to people a whole lot in this game. And so I kind of just sit around and wait for someone to appear that needs help. with something that I'm doing anyway. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll help you out. And like just not mention that I'm literally, I was literally waiting to do it myself. Just because I'm shy and people are scary.
People really can't be scary, though.
Also, Spleen, are you with us again? Welcome back, Spleen. Oh, yeah, we haven't introduced ourselves.
Yes, to everyone that doesn't know, we have a potato, a
Hi.
spleen, and a squire in the chat with me.
Hello.
And this is our fearless queen of the One Wing Army.
Yes. The one and only queen.
This is Silver.
But yeah, you will quickly discover that each of us has a nickname that we go by most commonly, and then a short grocery list of other nicknames that we go by occasionally. And we will shuffle through all of them at some point in time. So if you hear a name you haven't heard, it might probably still be one of us. And we're just using a different name. But we will try to stick to our most common names of Squire, Potato, and Spleen. And Silver. Keyword try. No promises. But we will try. And then let's see. The final part of the treehouse is actually through here. And then there's another full treehouse up here. I think it's smaller than the main one. But there's a full treehouse over here. And there's more of those things. And when I first came in here, it looked so nice and cozy inside. And so I filled up my light, and then I was like, I'm a lay down on this bed. And then I was just like, this bed mine now. Night night everybody. And I literally just curled up on the bed and like didn't move for like 15 minutes. And it's kind of funny now, because if you sit around long enough doing that, you actually start to make Z's.
I see this as an absolute win.
Perfection. So, little details like that are really cute. Which they actually pay a lot of attention to like atmosphere and stuff in this game, which it makes it really nice and really pretty, and I really appreciate the work they put into it. It's actually really a nice game. Like, just overall. Occasional visual glitches, but you know, what game doesn't have that?
Falling to the floor.
I count that as a visual glitch.
Wait, that's a design, not a feature. Hold up.
Exactly.
Hold up.
Oh dear.
Giving me Baldo and the Guardian Owls flashbacks.
When you figure out what I just said, let me know. I would be interested.
What is this great insight that I have unleashed into the world?
That is an excellent question.
Also, butterflies. Which, the whole butterfly mechanic is interesting to me. Where it's just like, you know, do a deep call near butterflies and they'll help you out. But it's like, the thing is, sometimes they take like one of your little chirps and they're like, oh, someone calls for aid. And they'd be all like, let me lift you up into the sky. And you're like, no, I was doing something.
Gondor calls for aid.
Rohan will answer.
It's like, oh, Sky Kid calls for aid. The butterflies will answer. And then next thing you know, you're spending the next 10 seconds in the sky, trying to get out of the sky.
Just imagine getting picked up by a giant butterfly, by the way.
A giant butterfly could be cool.
Giant.
I mean, I would start screaming, but...
I mean, to be fair, that seems like it'd be an appropriate response. Generally speaking.
Also, I'm starting a new one.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh yeah.
See, I would be screaming because of heights, but, I mean, a fair amount of people would be screaming because bugs are hideous when they're, you know, in close detail.
Well, I feel like butterflies are one of those ones where they're actually not all that creepy up close.
I disagree. That proboscis is terrifying.
That's fair. But it curls up like a curly straw. It's like this.
Well, yeah, but if it like, just imagine like something that big that could pick you up, and it decided to give you a wet willy with its tongue. It'd be licking the inside of your brain. It'd be nasty. What? It could.
Oh no. Explain.
We all know what a woodpecker feels like.
Well, actually, they do that. The tongue. Well, you know what?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Oh
I
dear.
will say, butterfly feet are actually fairly sharp. I remember recently I got to hold one. Its wings had gotten wet in the rain, so we kept it inside for a while.
She had her princess
And
moment.
we let it walk on our hands, and I was surprised that the feet were that sharp, because you could kind of feel it on the back of your hands and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose they do need to latch on to certain surfaces.
Now they have like, little hooks on their feet.
Mm-hmm. Also, we need to jump.
Yeah, is it done? Okay.
Jumping.
We have renewed the nest seamlessly.
All right, we're all here.
Perfection. And unskippable cinematics. My favorite.
Oh.
Are you good? Split.
He's embedded in the moment.
Asleep.
I mean, I was gonna try and vouch for him, and then he just says, "Huh," so that kind of just defeats the whole point. A star!
I missed something.
I should try to catch as many stars as I can, because we're already, nearing the end of the event areas now. And so, it's gonna be time to hit Eden a little bit.
So, are we doing anything special for Eden today, or just regular Eden run?
Probably just a regular Eden run. I mean, unless you can think of something within the next 20 minutes.
Chibi Eden run. Super chibi.
Oh, no. That's fair.
One wing.
That's fair. Now, we don't have time to one wing tonight, because that took 2 hours last time.
It takes a long time to get down to one wing.
But we can chibi run it. Because, to be fair, I think I was alone last time, and so y'all weren't here when I actually did it last time. So yeah, we can do chibi. Itty bitty chibi run for the Eden. Which, we have done that before, but no one else was here, and so we get to see it all together this time.
It won't be the same without someone pointing the way, but we gotta keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward.
Excuse me while I just flap my way through here real quick. Okay, so Valley of Dreams is the name of the event area here, and it's actually really popular with the people from our group that play this game. Now, granted, I think it was also the current event happening when most of the people from our group joined this game. And so it might be their favorite because of that. But, Eefy and Fluffy are both very partial to skating over flying in this game. Which are my two friends that play this game with me. And
If you've ever seen any of Eefy's Flying Academy videos.
Yeah, Eefy's flying skills are of legend, and not in the good way. But it's okay, we still love her. Even if she can't fly.
Sounds
I mean, she can fly. At least.
She can't land. She's an albatross. She can't take off or land. She can fly just fine.
Okay, so when she's in the air, it's fine, but,
It's just getting there that's a struggle. And
they take off the landing and almost everything in between.
The star of this area is this girl.
So what you're saying is she still can't really fly.
She can't take off or land.
Everything else in the middle is fine.
Usually.
And the story of this girl is?
So she wants to skate. She wants to, from what I can tell, again, this is just my assertion, but she wants to be a good ice skater. And she wants to participate in the show where she ice skates. And so she's trying to ice skate, and she's not incredibly good at it to start with. And so all of the people from the village here, like, pitch in to help her and encourage her get better at ice skating. And then at the very end, she goes through to finally, like, do the tournament. And the event spirit, like, you know, the leading spirit of this area, is this lady over here, who I personally have understood to be her mother, I believe.
Well, that makes me.
That's cool.
And so, I mean, we've kind of talked about the potential morbid nature of Sky already. But, my personal, like, opinion is a strong word. My personal thought on the spirits is that they appear as they did when they died. Or when they passed on, whatever. And so, if that is the case, which it may not be, but that's just how I approach things. The skating girl is still a girl. She still appears to be young, much younger than all the other spirits here. And so this could potentially have been... What is this? Hello. Hello. Oh. I see. Someone's doing the Yeti. Interesting. Anyway. She still appears young. I shall help with the Yeti. Because I am taller, so I can do it easier. And so, because she still appears young, I am inclined to think that the participating in the tournament may have been one of the last things she did. And so she kind of fulfilled her dream before whatever happened to her happened. Which
is very...
It's kind of a bittersweet tone, yeah. Which, again, that's just my tendency towards morbid imagination kicking in. But that is the way it seems to me. And the Yeti is actually really cute. And that is also the outfit that I'm repping right now. But, so when you come up here, you will eventually see that the girl is up on top of a cliff and she falls off. And the Yeti catches her. And kind of just reveals that he's a soft, squishy teddy bear. Which I'm not sure how accurate that is to Yetis, but you know, whatever.
I mean, I prefer it.
Have you ever seen the Yeti from Looney Tunes?
No.
Not that I'm aware of, actually.
I guess it's an abominable
it is.
snowman, but the same thing.
Abominable snowman. My question is, how do you make a snowman scary? Like, a snowman is... like...
Marshmallow from Frozen. But he's not really all that scary.
I haven't seen Frozen.
Fair. I don't think his name is actually mentioned in story either.
Well, technically, Olaf calls him that.
True, but was it in the actual movie or just the junior novelization?
It's really
It
hard
was
to
in the
take
movie.
anything named Marshmallow seriously, personally.
I mean, to be fair, he's not mentioned as Marshmallow at first.
The only name he ever gets in the movie is what Olaf calls him, and frankly, I didn't think it was canon, but then if you watch the credits, he's listed as Marshmallow.
Oh dear. Interesting. And why does Olaf know him?
Olaf doesn't know him, it's just what he decided to call him.
Oh.
He saw the giant snow monster that had ice spikes for claws and teeth and decided to call it Marshmallow.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I mean, it's Olaf. Brains was not on the construction menu when Elsa made him.
Fair. And brains wasn't part of the crafting recipe.
Nope.
Still haven't
Or
seen
we're
that.
bones. Or organs. Or common sense.
I don't know.
There we go.
Well, I mean, to be fair, isn't that common.
Also,
anymore.
can I just point out for 2 seconds, she's falling at a very, just a terrible angle.
Falling mostly doesn't happen, off a cliff as, controlled.
If you're going to fall, do it gracefully.
I don't know if you have much of a choice at that point.
When the fall is only like 20 feet down, it's a little hard to orient yourself.
Hello, person. You're welcome.
He's chibi.
Yes, Chibi's actually very popular in this game. Actually, at this point, I think it could be more popular than Ikemen. I think Ikemen was like a phase from like, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago. And it
What
seems
does
to
that mean?
have, that's the style that I'm in. Tall, dark, and handsome.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Just think Zhongli.
Yeah, that's the description I hold this to. Yeah, no.
Well, I don't know how I got up here, but I guess I'm embracing it at this point. Anyway.
I'm still trying to figure out the whole tall, dark, and handsome thing.
Tall.
I don't think we'll ever understand.
I mean, I don't think you guys want an explanation, so...
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh dear.
I gave up trying.
Hey, look, I'm just in time for the bus. Hold on. I must
As long as we don't phase through the bus this time.
I must take my stance atop the bus.
Clearly, Spleen and I are short, so, it's...
Oh, that is a shot.
I'm only short in mind.
Wait. Spleen, wait.
I am short in my dreams.
No, not in my dreams. Just brain power.
Spleen?
I am the king.
All hail.
All hail General Moth.
Oh no.
All rise for the Honorable General Moth. Oh dear. It's like slapping like 3 different introductions all into one.
When you really want to make an impression, but you only had 2 minutes to prepare.
You just start adding like the entire alphabet in front of and behind your name. In hopes that
I mean, if you add enough, people will get tired and stop reading it and just assume you're smart.
Well, yeah, especially if you, put, like, PhD in there somewhere.
No, put doctor in the front and PhD in the back. Maybe slip MD into the front as well.
Yeah.
If you can.
Well, isn't MD usually behind the name, though?
I thought it was in front. I mean, it might be behind. I might just be stupid. It was actually very possible.
No, I genuinely don't know. Like,
Oh no, the floor is glitching. Not again. Not again.
I don't know how it's officially written, but normally when people introduce themselves, MD comes after the name. I don't know if that's how grammar works. That's just normally how I hear it.
Yes, because in English you have to make it a clear distinction between the way it's commonly done and the way that it's correct.
Yep.
More or less.
only here in America.
It's actually interesting, though, like, you bring that, because I've probably mentioned this before, but, like, when you're learning another language, like you're doing Spanish class or something, when they teach you how to introduce yourself, it's stuff like, hello, my name is, Potato. It is nice to meet you. What is your name? But no one really talks that way. It might be something more like, oh, soy potato, that kind of thing. Like, I'm potato.
You call yourself a soy potato?
Soy?
As in, I am potato. Soy
Soy?
means I am.
Soy. Interesting.
So you're not gonna say "Me llamo es potato." You're gonna say something like "soy potato," because no one says it that formally.
soy milk became much more interesting.
I am milk.
Oh, no.
Well, no, it'd be leche.
True. Or would it be leche de soy, actually? Or, I actually don't know if it's... Is it
Legend
soya?
of soy.
Well,
No.
I know with milk and rice, it's arroz de leche.
Oh yeah, arroz de leche. So, that's gonna be...
Hmm.
And the same thing
now-
actually happens, I think, when people are learning English, because I've heard it before. It's like, hi, my name is so-and-so. What is your name? But just like in Spanish, it's going to be like, no one says it that way. It's going to be, oh, I'm potato, that kind of thing.
I feel like that's because whoever decided that learning different languages was a good idea felt like trolling the first person they taught it to. It's just like, all right, this is how it's officially done. Person, you sure about this? Yeah, totally. Everyone does this.
It's like, well, it sounds like you're addressing someone at a formal ceremony, but okay.
Oh, the star isn't even here. I was really hopeful. Oh well.
Maybe that's where it actually did start, like from formal ceremonies, and
Yeah.
that's the only.
I mean, it would have been started probably by diplomats, so that's likely.
I'm
It's
really
also
wonky
like-
on my stars right now because I lost so many yesterday.
It's like they're trying to be like, this is how you say it properly, so then you can kind of learn how to do it colloquially, I guess.
This is how you do say it properly. Now, forget all that. No one acts like that.
Well, so the thing is, the
Yeah.
best way to learn a thing is always the formal way, even if it's not the common way. It's kind of like how when you learn math, you learn to do it in your head, and then when you get to college, then you're allowed to use a calculator.
Fair. Or like even the more advanced maths like calculus and all that.
It's like no one ever does calculus in their head. For half of calculus, it's impossible anyway.
You're not wrong.
Well,
Once you get to logarithms and stuff like that, you literally can't do it in your head anymore.
Like, it's not possible. It's literally, you don't do that. It's not just that you don't, you can't.
And if you do even do simple arithmetic, you might get that wrong. Let's put it this way: even my teacher for advanced math in high school, and the students, we were all bad at arithmetic because we would go too fast.
Lol.
that is amazing.
We can do the problems, we just can't, divide properly.
And I want to be that person that says I used to do long
Everybody
division
in
for fun.
class and the teacher get the question wrong because they did the arithmetic.
I mean, it's totally possible. Thankfully, that teacher was nice and would do like half credit and all that. So
Yeah, I feel.
I have heard about tests for like calculus where it's only like 1 or 2 questions.
that's just
I can believe that.
If you don't do partial credit with that, that would just be terrible.
yeah.
Like when your entire test is a single essay.
Oh, please no. Please no.
I mean, I have taken a test where there was literally 7 questions.
Essay questions. The part where I get 50% at best. Not because I got the question wrong, but because I didn't put enough info down because I didn't say it in a long enough format.
Because I didn't elaborate.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it really depends on the teacher.
You know, all my
Like,
essay questions were in grammar class, so I never won.
I'm going to try and see if we can make our way to the next event area here.
They
I'm
literally just put their notes. Other teachers, they want their notes, and then they want you to defend the notes.
Well, here I am, I guess.
Yeah. Oh wait, nope.
And then on
Photo op.
oh dear.
I don't know why, but I've just landed here and I'm not inclined to move, so this is my life now.
But yeah, the longest test I ever took was 150
I'm low-key
Apperson
scared of falling off.
blue book essay.
Ew.
I probably would have just said thank you for your for this copy that you took time printing. I will fail anyway, so I will take this in and I will waste neither of our times.
Well, no, I had to actually take it to graduate.
Damn.
Guess I'll die.
Guess I'll die.
It actually was not that hard. It was just ridiculously long.
Makes sense. I can't
You're
imagine.
talking to someone who did not succeed at college. There's a difference.
There.
Like, a lot of the stuff that I learned was just common sense for me. Like, you either know it or you don't. It was literally impossible to actually study.
That's fair. I remember you talking about that. Like, yeah, that's fair. And then there's me, who had to sit down and write every amendment in the Constitution.
Oh.
All 27?
Yes, from memory.
I'm so sorry.
You.
I'm still sad about that. And that was the second half of the test.
Oh.
Wait, there was more?
Yes, there was more.
Was it that one where you had to say how Bill goes through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
thankfully,
the
I
last
took that
half.
course online, so...
That was the last half.
I got to type that.
I'm not even sure that they know how Bill goes through.
Yay!
Well, no, they know how. They just know also every single rule to stop it.
Well, if you know how that works, then technically you also know how to prevent something.
Also true.
Oh, yeah. Also,
It's
going
kind
back
of
to the
like
whole grammar thing,
how
but it's like with
lawyers
creative writing. Because if you know the rules well enough, then you're kind of allowed to break them for creative writing, as long as you can demonstrate that you can use them properly.
That is fair.
I don't understand
Like,
that. Like, oh, you've demonstrated that you know this rule, therefore you've earned the right to break it.
It's because with creative writing, like, no one talks in full sentences all the time.
Well,
Or you'll have, like, one-word
frankly,
sentence. Yeah,
the more
one-word
you describe a
paragraphs.
creative writing, the less I think I know what it is. So
Whoa, look at all those candles.
Ooh.
Look at all those chickens.
That's actually a thing in chess, though. Like with
Looking at chickens? What?
Hold up.
exceptions to rules. Like when you're a beginner, you learn all the different principles, and then once you become like master level, you start learning when to break those principles.
I feel like that can be true of quite a few things, including, like, cooking and all that. Like, at some point you just start winging it. Like, I know the recipe says this, but you can also do this.
But isn't cooking, like, just generic cooking, like, always a little bit of winging it?
That's true.
Like, I feel like baking is the one that's super precise, and then cooking is just like, let's throw some of this in today. I'm feeling like some lemon zest.
Like, I can do some basic cooking until it starts asking for pinches and dashes.
At that point, it's just a taste.
It's too late.
We do have a set of measuring spoons, though, that do say, like, pinch, dash, and smidgen.
Oh, really?
Aren't a pinch and a smidgen the same thing?
Nope. Apparently not.
Oh, no. We've hit the existential wall again. Quick, back check.
I hit that, like, 5 paragraphs ago.
Really?
If it's stuff like salt and all that, just wing it. Because sometimes the recipe calls for too much, and you don't really want it that salty. So.
Salt
Just
taste.
wing it. Pulls out the cup measurer. No!
No, that's not what I meant. Split! I know you feel salty, but...
Oh, dear.
Salt is real.
You know, one thing I actually wish about this area specifically, I wish that if you touch the ground here, it didn't automatically teleport you back to the beginning point. Because here, sometimes when you touch the ground, it teleports you back to this spot, no matter where you are. Like, you could be halfway across the area because you never landed, and then you touch the ground and it teleports you back. And, like, I don't know how they would fix that, but I kind of wish that they'd fix that.
Just make it a full cinematic until you hit the ground.
We said fix it, Spleen.
It kind of is.
It does fix it!
It's just that you're able to move around during the cinematic.
Wait, not how cinematics work.
I mean, whatever.
I mean, I think. I could be wrong. I don't know.
The first time I came to the Wastelands, I was by myself. Well, that's not entirely true. So I came here holding someone's hand, and then we like came down the whirlwind. We got separated for a second, and then we met back up, and then the servers merged shortly after that. And so when it came time to confront the krill, I was on my own. And like in the back of my mind, it clicked that they were dangerous, but I was like, the other half of my mind was just like, ooh, what a touch it.
I was right.
Shut up, Spleen.
Mistakes were made that day.
I was waiting to ask, just like you were thinking, I'm a pet it, weren't you?
It's like, oh look, a puppy.
Can I pet that dog?
No, it's just that one scene in Finding Nemo when Nemo's gonna go touch the boat.
No.
Oh, maybe that's why the krill are so sensitive about their back.
Oh dear.
Oh, server merge.
It do be like that sometimes. I had a similar reaction the first time I got on that boat, actually. I was riding along, I sat down on the boat, and I was just like, oh look, there's a boat here, let me have a sit. And I sat down, and then it moved off, and I was just like, oh, this is cool. Yay, we're sailing. And then it starts to rise up in the air, and I'm just like, this isn't a normal boat, is it?
Get me off this plane.
It was like, after that one starts, you can't move anymore. And so I was just sitting there, and I'm just like, hold on, I'm not ready. Mommy, help! It's just like, for all I know, I was on my way down the river Styx. I wasn't coming back.
Here you go.
And then, of course, when I got here, I noticed that there was a krill overhead. Which, is he still up there? Yep, he's up there.
Might as well be in Styx.
So I don't know.
It is colored green.
I don't know why there's a krill up there, because he never interacts with you. Ow.
We have found the tree.
I've been kidnapped by a tree in sky. I have nothing to say.
I mean,
I feel like
just adding to the list at this point.
Why do I keep getting kidnapped by trees?
I don't know.
just can't
Inanimate
seem
objects
to
are your friend.
leave
Don't,
you
no! I wasn't fast enough.
Sorry, Spleen, you're barking up the wrong tree.
No!
Maybe I should branch out and find some new ones.
And it begins.
I'm gonna go sit in the corner and die.
Man, I gotta think of some more jokes, but I'm stumped.
No!
I'm sorry, Spleen, but when you start these jokes, they just kind of seem to take root in the conversation.
Oh dear.
I think it stems from a lack of creativity.
No!
Oh dear.
Not what... No!
Oh no. What did I miss?
The potato.
Don't ask.
The potato.
Don't
It
ask.
could be worse. I could make them really sappy.
That's what you missed.
I'm slowly turning into a vegetable.
A vegetable, you say?
No! A rock. Turning into a rock. Rocks are safe. I like rocks.
That's
I don't
like
know,
that
that's
boulder.
kind of a hard subject, Spleen.
That's a nice boulder.
Yeah.
No! Rocks have betrayed me.
Meat Potato, our local pun machine. Great for
Got you
birthdays.
No! Birthdays are happy memories.
Anyway, back to events before we go too far into oblivion. And before things become unrecovered.
I've already
Hello?
jumped into the void. It's too late for me.
Hello? This is
Yeah,
this is not supposed to happen. Why?
clearly.
Breathing not required.
Well, that's going in the album.
There we go. Okay, it's working now. And eyes lily pad.
I'm
No,
confused.
wait. Eyes lily pad.
Ah, perfect.
There we
Go with
go.
that venti screenshot.
Anyway, So this area is kind of like a marketplace. You know how like there will be certain like marketplace areas in games? So the Forgotten Ark is the Sky Marketplace where you can come and you can buy in-game items. And it's really cool. But when you come here, you meet up with this guy. And basically he's kind of like, I don't know. I've kind of understood him to be the head of the merchants. And the season here is the season of enchantment. And so when you come here, he's actually looking for the colors of the light. And each time you find a light color, it brings some life back to this area. And so when you first come here, the arc is all dark and dreary and stuff. And every time you find a light, it magically returns like life and light to this area. And the lights are hidden around the world. Like in different realms even. And so you have to look literally everywhere to find them. And like he gives you hints, but sometimes the hints are a little vague. So, like the very first light...
Eden. No.
I don't think any of them were in Eden, no. But the very first one is like at the back of this area, the red light. But then there's another one that's like, oh, it's in the lake around like the Valley of Triumph, or there's one in the vault, the Vault of Knowledge over in the special area. It's just like, you know, they're all over the place. So, fun event for sure. And the arc is very nice. Like just sitting up on this hill, you can like just take a look at it from a distance. It's very pretty. But it didn't always look like that. And like each light represents something, and it brings that element back to the area. It's really cool. It's really pretty. So again, I want to look into getting like an alternate account set up so we can actually look at all this stuff in real time.
So what you're saying is speedrun.
I mean, each one takes a while to do, so we would probably end up like doing one at a time, probably. But,
why are they sleeping in the boat?
I mean,
the floor is pretty comfortable sometimes.
No, but like, there's on the floor and then there's in the floor.
I mean...
Oh, you meant that by in the boat.
I don't judge.
I mean, I get the term sleeping like a log, but...
Oh, no.
I mean, just going to ignore that. It's more comfortable inside the rock, like a big snuggie.
Inside the rock.
Ah, yes, a snuggie made of rocks. This is exactly what I wanted for Christmas.
Well, I'm out of lights.
I mean, if it fits.
Hop across here real quick. Hold on. Don't panic. I know I'm in the suit. Just give me a sec.
Snuggie made of rock. It's basically a sarcophagus from Egypt, right?
Wait, what? No.
Doesn't sound very snug.
I mean, they were custom made. I feel like it would be.
Sweet, explain now.
Oh dear.
Explain. Why would you suggest that?
I mean, they prioritized. They gave like a lot of stuff to the dead kings. I feel like they would have made it comfortable.
That
Makes sense.
Like
actually, yeah.
The pyramids are like full of treasure and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes. I mean, they were at one point in time.
Imagine the disappointment when you get to the other side and you don't have any of your stuff. It's like getting on a plane and your stuff gets put on another plane and you get where you're going and like you go to California and your stuff like goes to New York. It's never heard of again.
That's why you never put anything expensive in your suitcase that you can't bring on the plane with you.
This is a new level of lost my luggage.
Well, it doesn't matter or not. Like you literally have to rebuy all your clothes.
It's true.
Well, most people have more than one suitcase worth of clothes.
I don't know.
Oh no, crap!
I mean, I'm not sure where you're going on your vacations where you have more than one suitcase, but...
It depends on how many people are traveling.
Well, you said all your clothes, so I assumed it was like the whole wardrobe.
I
That
mean,
meant you still had stuff back at home.
I can't fit my entire wardrobe inside a suitcase, but maybe that's
something
not what you
similar
wanted.
happened to me at school.
Yeah, I know, Muff.
Because basically, I got on a different plane than my suitcase went on because of weather-related things. And when I got back to school, it took a couple days. Had to wait for my suitcases to get there.
Lol.
So yeah, I had to run to the store and just buy outfits for the next couple days and stuff.
Yeah, just don't do anything that makes you sweat. You'll be fine.
It was cold though, so actually no, wait, it's probably a good idea not to sweat in the cold.
Yeah.
Hypothermia and all that.
Just hypothermia. You'll be fine.
Just hypothermia.
Although your body actually, whenever you're active, though.
So basically what you're saying is, please don't, this is not medical advice, so what you're saying is if it's cold, you just gotta keep running so you don't stop to let the sweat go off.
Oh dear.
I mean, hypothetically,
Also,
if you could physically run forever, you'd probably be fine. But you can't, so...
Can you run forever, but, like, really fast? And so, like, you kind of turn into a motor, and so you heat up as you go.
The thing is, the sweat would still be, like, evaporating, so that might still bring problems.
But, like, now you're warmer, and so now the sweat just cools the system down, because, like, otherwise you'd overheat.
I mean, the biggest problem with it, even if you physically could run forever with the stamina, your body would slowly dry up from as you sweat water and the fuel that you would use to run.
Welcome to pseudoscience with the silver chat.
I mean, it's better than launching off of planets in space.
I mean, there are technically intravenous ways to get food into your body from hospitals, so technically, if you wore like a backpack that had it, but...
to run with an IV.
Yeah. Is it still an IV, or is that just for medicine?
Well, intravenous is IV.
No, that's still IV.
Oh, that's right, I don't understand scubas. What's the
Scuba?
What's the word for it? Acronyms?
Acronyms. How did you get scubas?
Because scuba's an acronym, and I was trying to... Yeah,
I mean, yes.
Submersible something, because I didn't pay that much attention in school. Anyways.
Submersible something, yes.
This is an accurate description of scuba diving.
I mean,
it's like
technically...
submersible something underwater ballast air?
No. Or is it buoyancy?
I don't know.
You know what?
Something technical that's beyond my capabilities. Anyway, so, point was, I was trying to make someone think of the word acronym because I wasn't thinking about it, and I knew scuba was an acronym, so I was trying to link it so someone else would think of it for me.
Here it is. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
I wasn't even close.
I mean, you had the right idea.
I'm thinking of submarine.
That's not an acronym.
Submarine is not an acronym.
Well, no, not that. Just like submersible. I give up.
You know what is an acronym though? Laser.
Oh yeah. Hang on. Let me find this now.
Light.
In our circles, vapor is also an acronym.
You are right. Light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation.
There was an O in there somewhere. I demand an O.
I mean, you don't put of in acronyms typically.
I mean, they do sometimes.
Of rights.
International House of Pancakes.
Yeah, true. It's better than if.
No, I need my laser. Make it happen.
Lazy or.
I mean, in our circles, Viper is an acronym, so...
Wait, what?
It is?
It relates to something regarding the phones. Fly away! Yeesh!
Fly away?
When the phone rings at the last 5 minutes
Fly
and you know
away.
it's going to be a half-hour call. Viper.
No. Nice try, though.
Because it stings.
Wait, vipers don't...
Just roll with it. Pretend it's something that has poison and it stings. Just pretend.
Scorpion?
No, I mean, I was going for the poison stinging, not... Sure, we'll go with scorpion.
I mean, scorpions have poison, I think.
Scorpions are really
They do.
cute. Scorpions are my favorite animal.
I see.
I mean, fair. I wouldn't call them cute, I'd call them cool.
They're so cute, though. Have you seen the babies?
Not sure.
No.
They, like, the mom carries them on her back. And they're like, they're all just...
things do that.
They're all just piled on there. But yeah, but that's not, like, super creepy like the toads. And they're not, like, all hairy like armadillos are. Like...
Fun fact, you can keep scorpions away with lavender. I think.
I haven't heard of that
Yes,
one.
because when I see a scorpion, I will have lavender on me to help myself.
I mean, I probably will have lavender on me because I actually do like the scent of lavender.
Well, I don't know if I like it or not, but I just know that I don't think ahead enough for such things.
Sees a scorpion, just hurls a pack of potpourri at it.
I mean, I'd throw a shoe, I feel like I'll get the same result.
I feel like the results would actually be very different.
With my aim, no.
If not, then I have several questions about what's in your lavender.
Several questions about what's in your potpourri. Rocks!
I mean, if you're an accurate shot, technically if you get two people with good shots and you chuck like a bottle of lavender, you'll get the same result.
Oh dear. We're really branching out now, I see.
We're creating
Well, you see-
contingency plans.
This conversation has blossomed into something even greater.
Oh no.
I'm dying inside.
You know, it's a very flowery situation, isn't it?
Oh, hell,
That
Bert,
was
she doesn't
terrible.
eat it.
You can't even... No, you weren't even trying. Send that back. Put it back to the processor. Try again.
No, don't try it again. Put it in the trash can. Put it in the trash compactor and throw it in the landfill.
I don't know. Some jokes just start as little seedlings, that's all. You gotta wait for them to fully sprout.
Or I could pull them out by the root and throw them in the fire.
There you go.
Oh dear.
That's not a pun, that's an accuracy. What do you mean?
Okay. So, coming next is the Prince area.
Yay!
And...
I don't know what that is.
The Little Prince story.
I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, you weren't here for the read-throughs,
So, I'll do a brief synopsis. So,
Wait, the hat's not there. Oh, sorry, the snake's not there.
oh no, Potato. She's
Like a grown-up. No!
she's gone too far. Quick, we have to pull her back.
What?
I have to read the book to you guys again.
Yes, we have to do is so
Must re-put on the childish things.
the Starlight Desert is based off of the story The Little Prince. And so the general idea of the story is that the main character of the story makes a drawing that to everyone else looks like a hat, but it's actually supposed to be a snake that has eaten an elephant. And so he was really disappointed that whenever people looked at his picture, it looked like a hat to them. And so he decided that he wasn't going to talk about his painting anymore. But then he meets the Little Prince. When the Little Prince looks at the painting, he actually sees that it's a snake that has eaten an elephant. And so then they proceed on in conversation, and they kind of, they talk about their world, the worlds that they come from. And so, like, Little Prince talks about the planet where he came from with his rose flower friend, and then I guess we'll call him the Traveler, talks about the Earth, where he comes from. And then eventually the prince, more or less, like, after a bunch of shenanigans, decides he wants to see the Earth, and he travels to the Earth. And has a look around, and meets lots of different people. And after he's kind of made his assessments of all the different kinds of people that can be found here on Earth, he kind of forms his opinion and then, attempts to return back to his world, more or less.
Attempts. We don't know if he ever made it.
Yeah, we don't really know if he made it or not. But the types of people that he met when he was here were a businessman, a lamplighter, a guy that was super obsessed with himself, a geographer, and a tippler. Oh, and the king.
For the sake of the stream, we refer to him as a tippler, and that's about it. That's how he's referred to in the book.
And also the king. But,
Yep.
so all of those characters, well, except for the main character, and you could make an argument that that is you in the sky. But,
Yeah, actually.
all of those characters are represented in Sky in different ways. Like, all of these floating islands you see are, well, all of the little worlds where you can find the different characters. And you'll see them scattered all around. And they're all represented here. But we're actually going to kind of, not say bypass all of the, well, people that you see here, because today I am wearing the cape. Which means I actually haven't seen this, but from what I understand, it has some of the story from the Little Prince in it. So we're just gonna pop in here, and I haven't seen this either, so this should be interesting.
Uh-huh.
Dreams of a Little Friend. And
I'm
there's
still stuck on how someone just took it.
As an explanation, the traveler that the little prince meets and the guy who quote unquote writes the book is an aircraft pilot that has crashed in the desert, and he's trying to repair his plane, and that's when he meets the little prince.
You can sit on the wing, that's amazing.
He's repairing his plane in the desert.
Yep.
That's not going to go very well.
I mean, an attempt can be made. Okay? Mush.
I think you need to be in the front.
Or not.
No, wait. I saw a pointing character in the front. You have to know
Dino?
where the pointing character is.
No, we have an invisible dino guiding us today.
We have a button prompt made in the name of Dino.
In the name of the mighty dino. Let's see. Can I move? Can I? Oh, I sure can. Oh my. I really can. I mean, this seems to be fine. Can I? Oh,
Welcome to Barnstorming with Silver.
I can have a sit on the wing. No, wait. Oh! No, wait. Don't leave me.
Ah,
Well, this has gone about as
Silver
expected.
is
faster than the plane. Well, luckily, you restore wings infinitely. That is called no.
Get me off this plane.
No!
Thank you,
You can
Liz.
warp
Oh.
to the plane.
The king!
Oh, these are the original designs, I think. These are based off the illustrations in the book.
Asteroid 325.
This is where the king resides.
That robe, though. Like, my
Yep,
word.
that's very similar to the illustration
Hold on,
in
can
the
I sit?
description.
Can I sit on his
Asteroid
head?
325.
I can
Yep.
stand
I mean,
on
you can
his
stand on
head.
his head.
Yep.
Hold on. Wait. Yes.
The prince goes through various asteroids where he meets these characters before he reaches Earth.
Is that the plane?
So wait, is this guy like?
I see a
the
shooting
king of
star. I assume
Pluto?
that's the... Oh.
The king of asteroid 325, because grown-ups are so, uncreative.
There's Nis in the distance. Hold on, I have
I'm
to see
calling
this
it
now.
Pluto.
No, it's clearly asteroid 325. If it was Pluto, the grown-ups would have said so.
And they
Grown-ups
probably
are
would have
dumb,
bought it
so
by now.
I'm calling it Pluto.
This is the Proud Man.
Is it?
Yeah, this
Looks
looks
like
like
a banana.
I keep flapping.
this looks like the description in the book
Hold on.
and the picture.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. Asteroid 326.
He's straight up a banana.
No wonder he's not proud. Why no one else is proud.
His hat is even a little browner than his shirt and pants, just like a banana.
But he has a green tie. What would the tie be?
That's
you
the
know
part of the
that
banana
little-
that hasn't ripened yet.
You know that part on the grocery bags that you tie it with?
Oh no.
Stop everything! Silver, get the banana.
No! Okay. I think I see another one in the distance. Let's just see if we can fly through these on our own. Because,
Yeah, this might be the tippler, I'm not sure.
it's red. Does that indicate anything?
These images are basically in black and white, so...
Okay. They're sheathing. Woot!
Wow, it's a lot closer than I thought it was.
Oh, this is the businessman. Woo!
Yeah, this is the businessman.
It's like Mars.
I mean, it is red.
This is Mars. Asteroid 328 is now Mars.
He has a little candle.
I have to read through the book again at some point, because it's not very long, and it's pretty good.
Where's the next one?
Wouldn't that make it a short story instead of a book?
Well, it's like 111-ish pages still, so it's still a book.
That's not short.
It is for a book. And also I can fit the book in my hand, so...
That depends on the reader.
I read through it in like an hour or two.
Yeah, or two.
Wait, is this in very big type? What is this?
Well, some think of it as a children's book. Technically, it's written like a children's book.
Is
but
that
the guy
how you
was
get
also
to the
kind of
plane?
showing his philosophy through the book.
I've done it again. Dad burn it.
I have succeeded in getting back to the plane. Bummer.
Actually, I don't have your number still. I'll show you later.
I lost the plane again. Because for some reason, that's the thing I've chosen to be good at tonight.
You do have a variety of skills.
I know.
Alright, that might
I don't
be Earth.
try to be good at these things. It just happens.
You're naturally gifted.
Okay, so in theory, we'll be able to see the rest of... There they are.
There's the king, and... Alright. I think we missed the tippler. I think the tippler's down there.
Okay, I'm trying to see if I can get
Sounds like a win.
Trying to get to this one. I don't think I've been to this one yet. And let's see what this one is. Woot! Ooh! Okay. I think this looks like a tippler. Yep, there he is.
Yeah, that's a tippler. He doesn't have... Oh, yeah, there it is, yeah.
He doesn't have one now?
I was like, I don't think I could see the facial features, and then I saw the brim of the hat, and it's like, oh, yeah, that's him.
Nah, he's just a hat. There's no face. He's Hat Man.
I need to read... I can't do it on stream, but I'll have to read this for you guys again at some point. Maybe if Fluffy ever does this area or something.
Let's see. Okay, so that's the one we did already. So the next one probably is in this direction. Is this it?
The last one we saw was the red one, the businessman.
I don't know if that's the correct direction.
This one seems like it's the Earth.
Well, we can at least check it out and see what it is. This might be where we started, though. Nice that the wings are generous. This will be another great place to teach Evie to fly. Somewhere where she can't
I don't
crash.
think that'll help that.
I have come to say hello.
I wonder if you can see the Princess Planet on this. Actually, maybe that might be it. Where are the volcanoes on here?
I don't know. He put the volcanoes in his pocket. Would they be here?
Volcanoes?
He has 3 little volcanoes on his planet. He cleans them out every day, including the dormant one, because you never know.
Come again? He cleans volcanoes? What?
Where
He has 3.
are we? Where
He has
is
3
that?
volcanoes on his planet.
What is happening over there?
Why?
That's just how his planet is. His planet is very small, so it's not like a giant volcano. They're like super small. He uses one as like, I don't know, a footrest or something. I don't remember. He can use it for like kettles and stuff.
I find it hard to believe that he has volcanoes on a
Wait,
planet that
there's
size.
his planet.
Oh.
It's covered in
That's his planet?
trees.
No, those are the baobabs.
No. Where's the rose?
It died.
Oh no.
I'm gonna take a guess and say it died.
Is there anything on the other side of the planet?
Wait, it said, hold on, it said B61. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Asteroid B61. Oh no.
B61 dash.
B612, technically.
Apparently the rest didn't make it. I think the rose was the 2.
I thought you said there were volcanoes on this thing.
Well, the thing is, the prince also has to take care of the baobabs, otherwise they can overrun the planet. He hasn't been there for a while, so...
What's this?
So, the trees overgrew the volcanoes.
And basically the entire planet.
They were tiny.
It looks like. His planet is small enough that when he wants to see the sunset, he can just move the chair to see it again.
Aha. How does this thing have magma and a plant that can turn into a tree?
You're thinking like a grown-up, Spleen.
You're right. I'm not in a field of expertise. I should leave.
You gotta not think like a grown-up.
Well, I abandoned thinking a long time ago.
Oh no.
Thinking is for adults. We don't do that here. I've done it again. No. Okay, we need to see if we can find the Lamplighter. Lamplighter has to be in here somewhere.
Yeah, let's try following back to the businessman's planet, and maybe we can find it from there.
There's the proud guy. And then Tippler is down
Banana
there.
Man. We have Mars.
And
we have
then
Pluto.
Businessman's over here.
We have Tree Planet. And now we just need to find the last one.
It would probably be faster if I just follow the plane.
Maybe.
But
That's possible, but it's funner to forge your own path.
I'm too lazy to just sit on the plane and wait.
Yes, because going out on your own and flying out in exploration is definitely lazier than sitting around and waiting to do nothing.
Don't question me, I'm the queen.
I didn't make that statement, and I disagree.
I think I saw something to the back of him.
Oh, I'm standing on the... Oh.
That would be the chair.
Whoops.
Yeah, that one over there in the distance.
Oh, I think I found the Lamplighter. Okay, so keep an eye on that one. That one over there is probably the Geographer.
Wait, is that the prince up there?
I think this is the Lamplighter.
No, it's the Lamplighter.
Why does he look like a clown?
I don't know.
Is this from the book?
Let me look at the pictures again.
I mean, maybe it's not truly clown-like. Maybe he's just balding, but...
Is that a lamplighter, or is he lighting a rocket?
Oh.
It's a lamp.
This
is actually kind of what he looks like in the book, but there's no colors in this book, so...
This looks like a rocket. This looks like Merry and Pippin.
I don't know why I've opted to stand on everything epically today.
Well, it's been great for photo ops.
It's a gift.
Just look when you're walking with a friend, and then like one of the friends just pauses and like stands off to the side looking super intense. And it's just like, why is he standing like that? He's like, oh, he's waiting for me to take a picture. It's like, is this normal? Oh, it happens all the time, it's fine. Ah!
Yes, this is the Geographer.
Oh, he has a grandpa beard. That's so cute. Look at him. He has a little bean on his head.
This is also what he looks like in the book.
He has one giant toe bean on his head.
That's a hat.
I think that would be considered a head bean.
Oh, wait, hang on. I'm gonna make a new one.
Clearly, that is a green toe bean.
A green toe bean.
I'm making a new one. We have 4 minutes left.
Okay, back to the plane. And I've determined that I desire to stand epically on top of this plane, so I shall assert my dominance on this plane and we'll see where it goes.
Now, after the Geographer, you just go to Earth, so...
Unfortunately, I don't think Earth is on this map. I don't know. Can you call space a map?
Well, I mean, the Geographer seems to think so.
Well, he was specifically asking for the map of his planet, though. He wasn't just asking for a map of space.
True.
Hold on, can I play my flute? Not competently. Oh.
I relate to this statement.
It appears that the key also changes here. Hold on, I shall watch myself play while I fall into the abyss.
That's not how space works. Hold on.
Also, may I point out that I'm holding my flute in my mouth?
May I point out we're actually hearing noises in space?
Nope, now I'm flying. Let's see. Let's see if we can find the plane one more time and see if we can get back to the planets that we saw earlier. That were... Oh, there's a geographer. Okay, so he does stop by... Well, no, wait, that's the businessman. He does stop by everyone, it seems, though. Because he's kind of like going right by. I want to stand on top. There we go.
Too late.
Okay, so after it passes the Lamplighter, then it goes by the geographer, and then where does it go?
You should be hitting
Toby in
Earth
the
after
sky.
that.
Should be hitting Earth.
To the great toe bean in the sky.
The great toe bean in the sky. Do I even bother to ask anymore?
No, because there's no reason.
Whoa! Oh!
Whoa.
Oh! Oh!
That got bright.
Oh! Oh, I think I understand now. Hold on, let me off.
You see a pea floating in the sky and you understand.
Yeah.
Hey, is
But
this...
It shows
This
all
is
the
it.
stages. It shows all the stages of his planet.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I think I see one of the volcanoes.
Oh. Okay, we gotta jump, guys.
Okay, hold on. But wait, volcano. The volcano's right here. I'm pretty sure that little platform right there is where the flower is supposed to be. However, it is very definitively not here.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I was just saying that I think this little platform here is where the flower is supposed to be, but it is not here at this moment in time.
Maybe if we continue through the other planets, we'll see it.
And I think I found a volcano.
Is that the extinct one?
I assume so. It kind of looks like it's covered in mist, but it's hard to tell.
Oh, see how tiny the volcanoes are, Spleen? And he cleans them out every day, otherwise they might erupt badly.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's definitely one.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay, so let's see. Next phase.
I don't think... No, no way these things have magma
They do.
and have enough of a surface crust to support a tree.
That's the thing. The tree split the planet.
It wouldn't even have an atmosphere for the planets to work with, or for the plants to work with.
You're thinking like a grown-up.
Oh dear.
We need to do another read-through of this once this month is over.
Yeah.
Nah, I think my brain died too early.
And his
Oh,
volcanoes
the
have
volcano.
not been cleaned.
The volcano is erupting.
They're not
Why
clean.
Why
If
would
you
them
don't-
being clean care about them erupting?
Because if you don't clean them out, it gets clogged up, and so when it erupts, it's not like a controlled thing anymore.
Uh-huh. And what's clogging them if they don't erupt?
Just, usual rock and debris, I would assume.
So is the dormant one this little awkward lump over here?
Coming from where?
Maybe? The planet.
What?
Or-
If the magma goes on the outside, there's no magma left on the inside.
Oh
Are
dear.
you sure about that?
And there's
No, it
the
keeps
tree.
coming out.
And the baobabs start growing.
They're so pretty and innocent looking. They're also as big as me already.
Yeah, you
Bigger,
should be
actually.
taking care of those before they get that big. You gotta root them up really quick.
Where do they come from if he's digging them up by the roots?
I mean,
Persistent
Logan
little buggers.
I don't know if there's supposed to be a symbolism or not for this one.
Whoa. Whoa. I think it just became evening.
Yep,
And the
No.
as it
grass,
is for his
We'll give you
planet.
that
It's
idea.
becoming evening for it.
the grass is dying. And the baobabs are getting bigger.
Oh, the other Liz is here. Well, online at least.
And let's see. And then over here, I mean, they kind of look like giant broccoli. Oh, it's
The
nighttime.
worst kind of trees.
It is officially nighttime, and it has become gloomy. And I bounced off a tree.
That's okay. Trees are naturally bouncy.
Yeah, the rose is supposed to be here, and she's gone.
I don't believe this rose existed. I haven't seen it yet.
We've seen a figure of her in the desert, at least.
Is that her spirit?
Oh no! You were
Those
saying
trees are
about how they
bigger than
looked
the
before they
planet
died?
they're sitting on.
That's exactly why you need to make sure you take them out before they get that big. They'll break the planet.
Make a root deep enough to support themselves.
Exactly. They'll break the planet with the roots.
And look! It's surrounded by asteroids now because it's split open. Aww.
It is the spirit of the rose. It's never confirmed what happens to the planet, but I think that wasn't the point of the book. It was supposed to be like a philosophy thing.
Yeah.
Philosophy of what? Trim your edges or they'll destroy the world?
It was, no, like the whole big thing, like seeing the kinds of people you see on Earth and all that. The guy was saying, like, these are the types of people in the world, that kind of thing. I'm not sure if the baobabs were supposed to represent anything in particular, though.
I think this man had hedge trimming problems when he was growing up. It stuck with him. That's my take on it.
So, I think that's everything here, so we can probably head back home. Which would mean that it is now time to do Tiny Run.
Yes.
Or we could take story time as a great ending point.
I wish I could read this on stream, but I don't think we're allowed to read books on here.
No, I don't think so. So, we will do Tiny Eden, and then we will wrap up for the night here. Which means I need to get small.
Small.
Be small.
All be small.
Small brain.
Small wave number 1, and let me ditch this massive cape. And then we'll
get a bigger cape. You look like you're in a Snuggie.
we'll go ahead and present ourselves to the door.
At least we have enough stars to get in here this time.
As opposed to, 1.
She baby.
So can you not get into Eden if you only have 1 star?
Yeah, you have to have at least 20, technically. However, a friend can pull you through. Like Dinah.
Would you like to get pulled into oblivion? No.
We've done that.
Bad. You're holding my hand and we're walking through this door.
The ominous door opens. Any last requests before we enter the abyss?
Follow that sibling that is taking his younger brother inside.
Noted.
See how long it takes for the brother to get knocked off his head.
But first...
Even more baby.
Small. My word.
What could possibly go wrong?
We have become teacup moth. The rocks hitting you would be catapults at this point.
No, it's just the same thing as a bug on a windshield, except the windshield comes to you.
In Russia, windshield comes to bug.
I mean, if you're the bug, isn't that always how it works?
Yeah. What the last thing that goes through its mind is, though?
No!
Its backside.
Oh my.
I'm good.
Well, this is going swimmingly so far.
I'd say you passed this with flying colors.
No. You are literally a gnat in the breeze.
He's just because it's soaring.
Okay. Take 2.
No.
Here we go.
Just no.
Let's go. Mush.
The rocks probably couldn't even know you existed.
Mush. Okay.
I think that one literally just passed over your head. You're so short.
Take what we can get.
I lift off the ground very easily right now.
You are just a pinball in the wind.
You've turned from a moth into a kite.
Okay, let's see if I can actually get some light in my wings. Hello, person.
Who
Hello,
is
person.
the
I am an
sassy
abandoned
lost
child.
child?
You're not even as tall as her kneecap.
No. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ha. Who says little power is not effective?
I do. This is incredibly ineffective.
No, this is very
You are
effective.
filled with determination.
I am the queen of the moth army.
Stop the tornado.
I can do anything.
Wait, no, not Jebel, no.
Oh dear.
I cannot ask it of my subjects unless I'm willing to do it myself. Now, forward!
Well, we've
Why
learned
would
all
you
from the
ask
game.
your subject to go through this as a knee-high sand mouse?
For the content.
My demands are reasonable.
My commands are reasonable.
You know that place that, we go to literally die? Do it as a small being.
Make it
And
as
die
hard
faster.
for yourself as possible. Ugh. Goodness.
You are using wings to go upstairs.
Oh, hello.
Oh, they're asking for friendship.
Hello, person.
Oh.
That is pity. That is pity friendship.
Hello.
You look like a chihuahua trying to struggle upstairs to them.
The stair
Hey.
is bigger than you.
No. This is this is fine.
I don't think so.
Just clipped through the stair.
Just chibi fall and fly to the end.
No, I'll get lost. I don't have enough flaps for that.
Yeah. You chibi fall through the floor, and then the wind was just like, aha, our secret weapon, and it just blows you into the abyss.
Lol.
No, that's where all the rocks are.
Woo.
That's where all the rocks spawn. It's under the world.
We just make a giant loop.
Woo. Ow. That one hit me. Ow, that hurt.
Didn't
As I
look
said,
like it.
windshield comes to you.
Person's gonna be looking down, just like, oh, what an adorable little, and the rock's just gonna clock him in the face. I don't think this is the time to go back for friends.
I can't help it. No,
could
wait,
try.
don't go that way.
You could definitely try.
I can't do it. I have to help friend.
You could still try.
You slammed into the wall.
I get thrown around very easily.
Follow the chibi.
You can't even see the chibi.
Shush.
That is only safe for you. That head is still sticking up above. This is just sad.
Oh no! Person!
Moth's making a run for it.
Go, Moth, go!
Yay! See, we help each other. We are the One Wing Army. Well, we have a few more wings than usual, but One Wing Army, rise up!
One Wing Army!
Work when you can walk in here with 20 wings.
It does if someone drags you in.
Fair.
Ooh.
Yeah, we actually did find that out.
Dino is leader in all things, including bad ideas.
Oh.
I thought you just got absorbed by the rock.
It seems to... Oh no. Oh, this is... No. Be careful. Be careful, tiny chibi.
Oh no!
Was
Oh no!
lost the moment we walked in here.
Oh no! Gift of light!
That's not a name. That someone hit the keyboard a few times with their face.
Oh, sorry. Geo...
I mean, we can't change their name to Gift of Light in matches.
Giyi Tofu.
That's clearly an E, not a U.
Do I look
Or
like an
the
English
Ghetto.
major?
Do I look like an English major?
What exactly?
Oh!
Good job.
Oh no!
They write English books to feel important about themselves again.
Right. I didn't ask what they do.
Oh no! Run!
Wait, you didn't?
But what did they look like is the question.
Oh, what do they look like? Nerds.
I don't know. I'm also... never mind.
I guess nerds is actually incorrect.
Now that I think about it,
Depends on the English major, really.
all of the English majors that I know are actually redheads.
Oh, really?
Or what?
Redheads.
Okay. Redheads are English majors. This is just fact now. You cannot be an English major unless you're a redhead.
Oh, no.
Well, no. Like just out of the ones that I know,
Oh! Oh no.
they actually are on there.
Oh no. Not like this. Not like this. Get off!
Gandalf!
Yeah, and I
You
mean,
like
you're
to-
small. You're small enough to be a hobbit. You could do it.
Like, I'm actually trying to figure out.
Where are they?
The void. Oh wait.
Actually,
I missed it. I should have
You're
said.
probably
in the
not
hole.
wrong. In the hole.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. No. This is the biggest windshield you'll see here. Oh no. No.
That was a
That was...
18-wheeler on the autobahn.
Yeah.
Did anyone catch that license?
I think Silver did.
Not hit in the face. I actually saw
I
it coming.
specifically caught the license plate on the front.
Wait, no.
Let's hold hands. We have more mass this way. We'll be easier to throw around.
Okay, let's see if we can do this. I have grown a bit.
Yeah, I think the tiny skull wore off.
Yeah, the tiny
Now
one.
you're her hip instead of her knee. You still got absorbed by the rock, though. this isn't going to end well.
Nope. No. This is
a
like
safe
some
spot.
Eye of Sauron stuff.
You're not wrong.
I mean, yeah.
His eye pierces through, what was it? I don't know, land and flesh or something. Can't see past a rock.
Forgot to put that in the fine print.
The stories of my power are severely exaggerated.
It sees exactly through what it says. Flesh, sword, stone, but not uncut rock.
Wouldn't that fall under stone?
Eye lines.
That should fall under stone.
Depends on who you ask. And in my case, because I don't feel like defining anything today, it doesn't.
Because definitions are for plebs.
Oh no, crab!
Yeah, it's okay, we don't care about crabs.
If you were the tiny person, the crab would be twice your size.
Shush. I could still pick him up.
Then you'd be the tryhard from the earlier part of the stream.
Ugh.
Look, Ma, I can pick up this crab. It's huge.
Forward!
Just remember the words of Dino in your heart. Or Moth?
We lost Moth. The Moth has chosen death.
They may have gotten hit.
By what? I didn't see any rocks.
There are rocks flying by, and so they may have gotten smacked by one of those.
How likely is that in this place? I mean, how many rocks could there be?
I mean, we'll find out if it's Chibi fault.
Oh dear.
Someone just sits here and counts rocks for like half an hour.
I mean, I did once
Well,
come
see.
past a guy that was sitting there and playing an instrument. Kind of just chilling. Yeah.
This is fine.
We are
Well,
in the
you
floor.
see,
Oh no,
There
we're falling
are,
through again. Not like this. Not like this.
there are about 100,000 individual rocks animated by these people, and they go in a cycle around the land to come back and hit you in the face. Therefore, when you are just missed by a rock, they say, see you next time, and come back for another run.
So what you're saying is they're in orbit.
Oof.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. Uh-oh.
Not like this. No.
Engage, run. I can't believe that worked. It's like the guy, or the crow. I see him. I'm gonna get him. Stand behind one rock sitting in a lone plane. Nothing else they could hide behind. Oh, well, guess they're gone now. Bye, y'all.
There's that one ProZD skit about stealth games and all that.
Now, those can be really retarded sometimes. You walks up, stabs the guard standing next to the other guard. Guard dies, looks over. You, intruder! Walks behind filing cabinet that he can't see, squats. Must have been my imagination. Walks back to post.
In true Skyrim fashion, must have been the wind.
Nah, well, yeah. Either that or you... I just realized what time it was.
Oh. Do we need to mute again?
Come on. Now is not the time for wind. No.
Go!
We can't go.
Oh, I don't like this. Oh.
We fell into a crack, and so I don't think we lost too many stars. Hold on.
What?
Ow. Well, I lost one. I don't know about them, unfortunately.
So are we naming this person Gandalf?
I fell in the floor again.
Oh!
Hang on, buddy, I'm coming.
Oh no, spleen! Well, he did say it was late, so...
Okay. I think Cone may have trouble sleeping. When there's a lot of noise. And so that may be part of it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, let's try this again. So, not quite the chibi run we planned, but for the sake of friend, we must.
Yep. My friends are my power! Uh-oh. Go, 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 go! Oh, come on!
I mean, we made it inside. I'm sorry, friend. I have failed you.
No. Oh, hey, baby!
I am very tiny. They're just happy to have made it. Alright, and we have done the thing. We will run to orbit real quick, and then we will call it for a night. While we are getting to that point, I will plug one more time that we are doing daily streams to raise money for St. Jude for the course of October, and we are coming up on the end of October now, and we are currently at $200 out of our $500 goal. So if you can help us at all with reaching our 500, we would greatly appreciate it. You can do so through the About tab here on Twitch or through the Chat tab if you're on mobile. There are also additional links over on my Twitter, Instagram, and my YouTube channel if you want to try those to donate. And then there are also links on my TikTok where you can contribute to other St. Jude fundraisers. That one doesn't tie back to our campaign, but there are other campaigns over on TikTok that fund St. Jude as well, and so you can also donate through there. And we'd appreciate if you can contribute. If you cannot, that is perfectly fine, but if you are able to, and you have extra change on the side that you can donate, we would greatly appreciate it, and I'm sure St. Jude would as well. So, we're going to go ahead and move through to the end here. And then once we are done getting through orbit and we are reborn, we will call it Fortnite.
Also, we're actually at 300, just when I checked.
Really?
Yeah, we're at 300.
Oh, nice! Thanks to whomever donated. Greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
So that means we've actually passed the halfway point now. So we are even closer. And which I will have another update for the progress on the fundraiser over on TikTok. That'll be coming out sometime this week, and so I'll be able to update the number again. So we've been doing very well. We have definitely made progress each week, which I am grateful to everyone who has contributed for that, and hopefully we can actually make it to our goal by the end of the month, because that'd be fantastic. And it looks like our boy is still here. I wonder if they've been here before. Probably. They don't look like they're super new. But, I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes. I don't remember exactly what I looked like when I was new. I remember being very small at one point, but I wasn't actually wearing the chibi mask. I was actually just tiny because I took a resize potion, and it made me baby. Like, I think I was so small, I was smaller than baby.
Oh no.
I also had horns. Like, I feel the need to shout out that I had devil horns.
Baby Chimera.
I'm gonna try and see if I can light as many torches for him as I can, and that way wherever he wants to go, there will be some source of light nearby. Because if this is his first time, it's very stressful going through here the first time.
Oof. You're in the rock.
It'd be like that sometimes. Woo! Ow. Ow. I know for me personally, I think I told you guys this before, but the first time I came here, I didn't understand that the point was to lose all of your stars. And so I was trying to hold on to mine as best as I could. And every time I lost one, not giving them to the spirits. Because, I didn't know if it would continue on forever, if there was a definitive end or not. And so, to my knowledge, I was just I have to save as many of them as I can. And if I keep losing my stars, I won't be able to help them all. And, I was trying to get through it. I straight up cried when I finally died, and I was like, no, I didn't save them all. What's gonna happen to them? But, of course, they were fine. But that does speak for, the atmosphere of the game, to where you're able to have that experience first time through.
Mm-hmm.
The game is very well made, it is beautiful, and it has that atmosphere, and it has that immersion. Even if the gameplay itself is redundant, it's a pleasure to relive. And so, I was saying earlier on, yeah, it's redundant gameplay, and you see the same places and things over and over again, but, I personally enjoy it. It's very nice.
Hey, Voltex is on.
I did see that. I don't think he'll be able to come to me because I'm in an area where no one can join me while I'm here.
True. It is also getting towards end of stream anyways.
Yeah, that's true. But, if you are in chat, Voltex, it is nice to have you.
Voltex, hi!
Hellos from the potato. The potato and the squire, and the spleen is here in spirit, but not actually here. I keep getting backhanded by these rocks. I don't appreciate it. Ow.
Well, at least the moth is still standing.
The moth is probably doing better than me.
Maybe cheating. What is it, Moth?
Ow! Ow! They'd be cheaper. Okay, I'll grab these real quick. And, oh, Moth! No!
Moth!
You're covered in black particulates. It's bad for you. Get rid of those. I don't know if I can relight him because we're both out. I don't have a candle. Hold on, Moth. I'll get life for both of us. Ow. Okay, have to do better than that on the way back, clearly. Okay, so get some light, and then so Moth is over there. Oh no!
Maybe.
Ow.
Where'd they go?
They went around the corner.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah. The light is really weird and like it's stingy sometimes when you're both out.
Does the friendship tree thing work?
Sometimes it does, like hugging and high fives, like second level of hugging and high fives sometimes work for it, but I've seen that sometimes they don't work here. I don't know if it's because we're standing in the water, or because we were standing in the water, or if it was because we were here, but last time I tried that it didn't work.
Can unlocking something on the tree help? Liz was suggesting.
We could try it. If the issue comes up again, then we can give it a try. But in the meantime, we'll try and see if we can get to the... We can see if we can get to the rest of the shrines. Ow. Every time. Okay, Moth is making their way that way. Ow!
Oh, I see.
Giving them offer a candle. Maybe. I don't know. Are you able to offer a candle when your light is out? Like, just genuine question. I'm just not sure. Strangely enough, I've never had this problem. Oh dear.
Oof. Eden, but every time we get hit, the Minecraft oof plays.
No. The Minecraft oof or the Roblox oof?
Either one, really.
I prefer the Minecraft one. Mm-hmm. Nope, nope. Okay. Oh no, Moth is low on light. They're covered in black particulates.
No! Moth!
It's okay, we're almost there. No!
Moth! Oh.
Okay, that's not the most traditional way of going around here, but short. Ow. Not gonna last long anyway, I guess.
I don't know if you could call this, innovation.
Oh no! 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 Ow. Ow. I literally cannot stand up. I think this may be their first time.
You're too baby!
Ow.
Oh no.
It's okay, I'm here. Ow.
I'm also in the ground.
No!
Moth, no!
Ow, 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 ow.
You're stuck.
That's what happens when someone transforms on top of you. I'm gonna try and see if I can grab these last couple over here. Oh no, I only have 1 star left. No! No! I didn't make it.
Oh.
Sadness.
Well, at least, but I'm just gonna call him Gandalf is here. Bless you.
Gesundheit, Squire.
Wait, no, that was, the other one.
Oh, that's Narc.
Yep.
That's why he sounded so far away. Well, I suppose, we are here together at the end of all things.
Oh.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. Name.
Thank you for joining us on this journey, Dennis. Oh, it's me.
Oh, that's me. So, am I really changing their name? I actually like the sound of Gift of Light. I want to see if I can change it to that. Like, is there a way that I can hold on? What is the weirdest way I can spell this? You know me. It has to be special.
There we go. Perfect.
Beautiful. Oh, they're popping fireworks. That's so cute.
I'm cheering for you.
I'm already dead. I'm cheering for you anyway.
I'm cheering for you from the afterlife.
Hold on, I must do my dance.
Dance away.
Is the dance of my people.
I will go out as I lived, dancing. No, wait. I will go out as I lived, a dancing queen.
I don't know why the process of dying is so slow. Like, maybe if I was moving it would like be faster, but like it seems like it takes ages to die, and I don't know why. I mean, I suppose I shouldn't be upset, but also like I can't do anything at this point. I'm trying to just struggling. And I can slowly
Like, well, what are you doing?
I can slowly, like, amble in this direction. Oh, he's juggling! That is amazing. Oh, no! Oh, well, there I go. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, because, death and all.
Yep.
I saw a heart there for a second. And I'm falling through space. Except I'm very small. No, I suppose I'm supposed to be, but we made a friend along the way, so we have to nix that. We'll have to do it again.
Guess we'll do this again. And we're gonna find a bunch of other friends, I just know it.
I mean, Fluffy has called me out on many occasions before where I can't leave someone behind. So, it will probably happen again. But oh well. Forward! The one-wing army shall rise again.
Well, in this case, it's the no-wing army.
Shut!
Wing army.
Wings are overrated.
You know what? Flying is overrated. I believe in having my feet firmly on the ground.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the ground also wasn't doing us many favors yesterday.
You know...
is that you are an infantry soldier.
Infantries?
Infantry.
I think I just got...
Even potatoes dying at this point.
It took me a second.
Oh dear. And we shall fly up the beam of light that Ify missed somehow.
Did I ever tell you guys that my sense of humor is drier than wood?
Lol. Good thing you're not a woodsmith.
That's true, I'm a squiresmith.
Which makes even less sense.
Doesn't make sense.
I'm a silversmith.
I'm not even a smith, so I don't have to say anything.
No, you're just a potato.
I'm just a potato.
Ooh, a cheesy potato.
Cheesy potato. I mean, have you heard my jokes?
Oh, no.
Hey. Oh, Giffelite. Where is Giffelite?
Slightly behind me.
Chris, get the banana.
Get the banana, Chris. Should we? Giffelite, hurry.
You see, the thing is, we're not actually able to connect here because we're not high enough in friendship, I don't think. But they are able to kind of like follow me, and so if they're able to follow me, then we can just continue from here. Woot, woo. Well, I never claimed to be able to skate. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
So could you say you made a misskate?
No, that was terrible. Send it back.
So what you're saying is you want it a little more well done?
That was rare.
Making an even worse one doesn't make it better, Squire. And look, the king jellies are here. The king jellies are assembled to bask in my radiance.
Hey, you know...
Yes, we do know, Squire.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. All I know is that I am the queen.
But you foolish children may call me queen.
Oh.
Mandarin.
I hate to break it to you, but as a chess player, we'd like to sack you.
For once, they don't want their...
Yes! Finally. I've lost Gifted Light. Oh, there. Nope. Never mind. I got it again.
Should we cheat?
To be fair, I'm on the fastest means of transportation through this area at this point.
Get the light, hurry! You're cheating in distress.
Eat. Woo. Woo.
Oh no, not again. Oh, hey there.
Yep, slightly ahead. I think I could hop at a different one. And then, as we've said before, that castle up ahead is the light. In fact, you can see the halo of it from here, just faintly. And that is what we've been trying to get to all this time. See the ring?
Yep.
It's kind of built into the overall design. Also manta rays. The thing is, you never get to actually land on this place. I want to see what's inside. Like, you spend the entire game trying to get here, and then you just fly past it. I guess it just goes to show that sometimes the goal you were trying to reach was just a step in your journey.
That was actually good.
Actually, it was.
That was good. I need to write that one down.
Okay, before we get distracted, let's see if we can do this real quick. And I've lost Gift Light again. Oh, there they are. I always miss half of these. I'm not entirely sure if it's possible to get them all.
Okay, I got the approximate quote down. It was good.
You and your quotes.
I mean, it's better than your last one.
Wait, what was the last one? Actually, no, don't answer that.
It's not that bad. It's actually not bad.
Okay. I'm still worried.
Your last one was, boredom is in the ear of the listener.
I actually remember saying that. Oh, no.
You know, it's not even wrong.
Clearly this conversation was specifically about listening to things that were boring.
Hang on, was that the same night I introduced you guys to baby metal?
Unsure.
You know...
It wasn't, no. There was quite a while in between.
I also knew about baby metal before that.
That was ever a thing.
But chocolate!
But chocolate! Also, Get the Light appears to have attached himself to me.
Oh, nice. Stop everything! Silva, get the candle! Oh no.
Yeah, well, I guess that's our cue to wrap this up in 10 minutes. Which, to be fair, we have been streaming for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I have work tomorrow.
This is fine.
But today wasn't like a tragedy, which means this one will actually see YouTube. Yay!
Once again, for anyone who was here yesterday, we apologize.
Anyone that was here the last 2 days, I am so sorry.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. But will your BRB be within the next 10 minutes, or? I assume yes. And don't panic, everyone. The potato shall return. Would now be a bad time to tell her that we talked for another hour after she left yesterday.
Huh?
Would now be a bad time to tell her we talked for another hour after she left yesterday.
You know, she's gone, so let's do it right now. And
okay, potato. Confession. So you left the chat last night, and we decided that let's just chill, and we ended up chilling for another hour after you departed. So sorry. Yeah, appreciate your understanding. Thanks.
Yeah. And now she won't know till she sees the vlog later.
And that's if she watches it.
Which I highly doubt. So we're good.
Which she literally doesn't need to, because she was already here, so...
She'll never know.
Why are we such idiots?
Plot twist, she actually just says she's going AFK, and
no,
is
wait.
actually there.
No! And I'm going to get all my wings back. And I think I have 57 wings? Oh, nope, 58.
Oh dear.
Forward, my friend. Into the light. You are about to be reborn. In case you didn't guess already. Just to be sure you know. But won't surprise you or anything.
Let me guess. You died.
I mean, we did just die, so.
Potato. Welcome back.
Oh.
Did you die to a slime?
No.
It was the rain.
Wait, no, that's not better.
It was a heavy downpour. It was raining cats and dogs.
If that actually happened, it actually would be a really bad problem.
It really would be. Especially if it started raining cats.
Oh, there they are.
He appeared to be caught in his cape.
Because that actually could include lions, tigers.
Not bears.
Oh my.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, thank you, Devon.
Thank you for joining us today, friend. Oh, change. Hopefully we have future opportunities to chat with you in the future. But I will go ahead and conclude this stream. That was the thing. Well, we didn't do the thing, but oh, what's this?
Oh, you want to be friend? Yes, we be friend.
Oh, high five. Nice. That hand did not connect at all, but still nice.
We high-fived in spirit.
And hold on. I give.
Maybe they don't have the bowing emote yet.
That's fine.
That's okay. Oh, hey, Vulpix.
Oh, hello, Vulpix. Okay, I will go ahead and conclude this stream. So, thanks everyone for coming out. Remember that you can donate through the About tab or the Chat tab. And they're also, the best place will probably be to go to my YouTube channel and check out additional links there. And contribute to the St. Jude fundraiser. Aside from that, we will see you tomorrow. So, thanks again, everybody, and good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Squire.
Squire?
Yes.
Say good night to the peoples.
Night. Once again,
There.
night. Again.
There we go. Okay, night, everyone.
Bye.